Generational talent.
All right, we are live in the building. My guy Troy Park, July Gym Rat of the month for 2023, baby. We got this NFL draft going tonight, man. How you feeling, baby?
Good. I'm interested, excited.
You and me both. You and me both. So we're gonna let these notifications go out. We're streaming live on some multiple locations today. One of the very first locations we're streaming on for the first time is Instagram. So shout out to everybody on Instagram following over there. We're also live on that platform called X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and on Facebook. But good evening, everybody. It is round one draft reactions with Built Different Group. I've got Troy Park, my green badge here. I think Bob's going to be joining us. And any green badge that supports the Built Different Group on Facebook, you are welcome to join the show. So I'll place that link in the comments. So y'all know the deal. As you tap in, do me a favor, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. My guy, Troy, ask everybody else that question right there, what you just asked me about that cornerback.
Would you guys draft Cooper DeJean from Iowa at the number 24th overall pick?
So Cooper DeJean, the first pick overall, number 24. That's what you're asking?
Yep.
All right, we're going to see y'all. Y'all tap in with your boy. We're waiting on Bob to join us. My guy Troy's asking y'all, would you take Cooper DeJean, cornerback, first round, pick 24? Y'all tap in and let me know. What's up, Tanya? We see you tapping in. Come on, Green Badgers. Y'all know the deal. Let's jumpstart this draft reaction show. They're getting ready to kick off. Minutes away, 5 p.m. on the West Coast, baby. You know what it is. I see you down there, Tanya. What's up, Mike? We see you, baby, getting them reps in. We see the folks starting to file in. On my green bed just coming in. What up, Park Ranger? We see you, baby. But if you're looking to try to watch the draft, it's live on ABC, it's live on ESPN, also live streaming on NFL Plus. And for limited subscribers, you can check out Fubo TV. That's F-U-B-O, Fubo TV. I think you get a free 7-day subscription. So if you're in a challenged area with just a device and a Wi-Fi signal, you can check out Fubo for 7 days and stream it there. But welcome everybody to the first round draft reaction show. I'm BG. That's my guy over there, Troy Park. July 2023 Gym Rat of the Year, baby. Tapping in from Iowa. Tell everybody right quick, how did you become a Cowboys fan, Troy?
My dad actually named me right after that guy, Troy Aikman.
What?
And from day one, my dad told me I can pick any team, but when it comes to the NFL, don't have an option.
Cool story right there. Your dad named you after Troy Aikman. I thought Troy was familiar, especially being a Cowboys fan. What's up, Danny? How you doing? What's up, Antonio? We see y'all tapping in. Do me a favor. If you're going to watch the draft reaction show with us, you've got to share this video. I need you to raise the bar. It is time to raise the bar. We have got our third wheel on the show. What's good? That's our guy, Bob the Cannabis Cowboy. Welcome to the draft reactions, baby. But we can't hear you. So as always, you know, you got a old technical difficulty. But we got NFL Plus streaming in the background, getting ready to kick off the NFL draft. The Dallas Cowboys have the 24th pick in the first round. I was just telling Troy, man, I think the Cowboys are going to trade back. I don't think they make a pick at 24. But who am I? I could be wrong.
I could see it. I told you earlier, I could see us trading back too.
Also, in case you weren't aware,
maybe acquiring a third round.
Well, the good news was also they dropped the 2025 compensatory picks, which the Cowboys believe they have 4 to be able to wheel and deal in this draft. You can trade compensatory picks. So the Cowboys have 2 in this draft. They have 4 for the 2025 draft. Are they going to wheel and deal? What's your thoughts about that, Troy?
Lately, the last couple of drafts, we haven't really done much, but I believe this one's going to be different. I believe we're going to make a lot more moves, and we're going to build that defensive side a lot better. We're not just try to build it a lot more. Because I feel like that's our biggest issue right now is our defense.
Defense. Ooh, I think the offensive line got its challenges. Bob, you got some sound yet over there, baby?
Still technical difficulties.
Can't hear you, big dog. Come on, baby, get it together. What up, Paul Rodriguez? That's hometown fandom right there. We see you tapping in from South Hill. What up, Paul? Local Cowboys fan in the Pacific Northwest. We see you. Appreciate everybody sharing the work here. We are tapped in. We're trying to get sound on Bob right now.
Does Bob have sound?
I think Bob has sound.
Good news.
Welcome to the show, Bob.
It's good to be here. It's good to be here, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for dealing with all my 1990s computer issues I'm dealing with right now.
Exactly. We're streaming live on multiple locations, baby. I finally figured out Instagram, Bob. We're streaming live on Instagram right now.
It tells you that you have to click live, that you have to click go live, but you don't have to do that. I think it goes no matter what, but I click it anyway. It's cool.
I'm going to go over and check that right now. We're also live on X. We're also live on YouTube. Shout out to all of our YouTube subscribers over there. We're live on LinkedIn where all the professionals hang out and where all of our Green Bay supporters are at on Facebook exclusively. In case you didn't know, the NFL draft is getting ready to kick off.
Richard Calderon got jokes. That ain't the first time I heard Silent Bob, man, especially someone like me who is the opposite of silent. But I appreciate that. Thank you. Time to roll it up, man. It's draft time.
Yeah, I don't know about Jimmy Johnson going into nobody's war room. I don't think Jimmy Johnson is on anybody's advisory board. Y'all know how I do it. I think Jerry Jones and that is some awesome cat right there, baby. But we're going to see. I'd be surprised if we do see Jimmy in the war room. Oh, boy. It's going to make some. How y'all going to feel if y'all see Jimmy in the war room, Troy? Let's start with you.
I would feel, 50-50. I feel like we're gonna make a move, but I feel like Zimmer's gonna have to say have a most Taylor night.
Bob, what about you, baby? How you feeling if you see old Jimmy in the war room with Gerald?
Listen, man, you see the logo right here, all right? So I'm old school. I'm old. It would give me a flutter of the heart. It would give me an old school feeling. Would it convince me that all of a sudden we're going to be more powerful in the war room? No, we draft like monsters every year. We're good. But to see him there, I think would be a morale boost, because let me say, it was a little tough for me it was a little tougher this year for me to say, all right, cool, I'm going to jump on this podcast with BG for the draft, because I'm still pissed off at my team. I'm still pissed off at the front office. I'm still pissed off at the coaches. I try not to live in the past. So in that vein, I'm thinking if Jimmy's there, he's going to guide us into the future with a little bit of the past, a little bit of that razzle-dazzle that we used to have back in the day. It would be really great to see him there, man.
I think it might just be for observation or for optics. If you ask me, I think the whole advisory board stuff was optics too as well, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'd really be surprised if the Cowboys shake up some shit tonight and do something a little different.
Move up, move down, do anything with their draft pick other than pick with it. that would have to be what we did. I mean, I'm feeling confident simply because every year, because I'm not an NCAA fan, I don't watch college football. Every year I say to myself, "Oh, great, we drafted some dude named Zach Martin, big freaking deal," and then he turns out to be a Hall of Famer. And that happens with a lot of our picks. Maybe not Hall of Famer, but they pan out. So today I'm hoping the same thing happens. In my opinion, we need to tackle this offensive line right now and the defensive line right away.
From backstage to
as you take a look, there is Detroit, over 150,000 folks there on the ground. They're expected to have upwards of 400,000. Look like it's going to be the biggest draft ever. I mean, the Detroit Lions just reset the wide receiver market, and I can't remember what position Penny Sewell plays offensive line, but both of those players from Detroit resetting the markets, putting positions right before the draft kicking off in their hometown. If you ask me, I think Detroit kind of knows how to get their fan base a little excited. What do you guys think?
Detroit's blue collar, man. They're hard to hate in terms of their front office, in terms of the way they handle things. They've always been that blue collar team, man. They kind of remind me of the Steelers, but we can hate the Steelers because we do. But the Lions, man, Detroit's those hardworking people, man, and they didn't really have a lot of wins in their life with Detroit, so it's good to see them getting a little bit of flowers, a little bit of shine right now, man. And I think Barry and Megatron are going to be announcing their picks, which is pretty cool.
Well, we know we're probably going to see some Eminem up there, so I know there's some Eminem fans out there coming from 8 Mile. Robert says, RC Woodson, where you at, man? We repping AK. Shout out to all of them Cowboy fans up there. I know they're at the Peanut Bar watching right now the NFL draft. Where's the coldest Cowboy fan? I know. Appreciate you tapping in, Robert. We're going to be up there come June, baby. We're going to see you, Robert, on that great Alaskan fishing trip. And speaking of Eminem, did we not just say?
Oh, those commercials are great.
Here comes the commissioner as we kick it off, y'all. Can you guys hear that on that side?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Take it easy, guys. He's not playing.
Hey, man, Detroit is super lit right now. Boy, you know, if you're a Lions fan, you got to be real happy about the way they're putting on in their city right now. Shout out to the Lions fans.
It's packed there. It's packed there is what I heard.
Yeah, it is. I put on.
Chicago, take Caleb Williams so we can stop talking about this shit.
How you like that?
You don't want to stand too close to Goodell because it's going to ruin his street cred.
We're going to save that for another day. But the pride of Detroit has got a little some surprise for you and bringing out a.
All right, I'm going to cut that back. I don't want to get hit on no copyright and kill the stream because we're live on multiple locations. But as soon as they get ready to pick for Chicago, we will have our reactions here. I'm thinking Chicago's taking Caleb Williams off the board first. Troy, who you think Chicago is going with?
Caleb.
Bob?
Yeah, they're going for a quarterback. Don't ask me about names because I don't know these folks. But I know for a fact they're trying to get that quarterback. They just unloaded theirs, so they need a quarterback. It's not even whether
I mean, it's not
one.
even a hidden secret no more. I mean, they
right.
pretty much have told people for months that they're taking this kid. So
yeah. I don't. You know, what's funny is you kind of wonder with the way quarterbacks have fared in Chicago, which has not been very well, whether Caleb is actually excited or not to be there. Now, obviously, he's going to say he is, but deep down, I really want to hear if he's saying to himself, "Damn, man, I got to go to this Bears team." Damn, because they just don't have that. They don't have that winning style. They haven't had it for a while.
Yep. I don't believe he's going to be. I don't think he's the best quarterback in the draft. But that's my opinion. So
Well, guess who has the number 2 pick, though, y'all?
Washington.
Jared Goff. Jared Goff. Jared Goff.
I remember when folks used to tell me Jared Goff was better than Dak Prescott.
He used to say a lot of funny stuff.
I know y'all remember that
What's
shit.
up, Detroit? Let's go, baby.
I remember when Cowboy fans used to tell me Jared Goff was way better than Dak Prescott, baby. Oh, you know I'm going to start some shit here tonight, man.
I think J.J. McCarthy is the best quarterback in the draft.
Well, I mean, the Commanders have the second pick, baby. So, we're going to see 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 quarterbacks go off the board first. What up, Kelly? We see you tapping in.
I could see 3 or 4 straight, yeah.
Kelly tapping in right there with some context from Will McClay. She got him on speed dial. Said a lot may go in round 1. Gonna be interesting. That doesn't mean any trading back. So I think she told me 24 teams in the draft need an offensive lineman out of 32, and we're picked 24. So do the math, baby.
Oh man. Listen, there's something to be said about
Fans from 32 teams right
going
here.
far, going to the playoffs, and not going any further. You still get not a great pick.
Thank you to Detroit. You guys have been awesome.
We got any Detroit Lions fans tapping in here with us today?
Right.
Let us know. I know y'all are super
You
excited.
ready to get the show on the road?
Shout out to Doug Kaminsky out there. It was his birthday yesterday. He's one of my best friends. He's a hardcore Lions fan.
NFL draft is now underway.
Let's get this started.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. There we go right there, Kelly. 28 out of 32 needs O-line. Even worse.
Now on the clock.
Yeah, but we need O-line. They might need it.
All right, y'all. The Chicago Bears is on the clock, baby. So I'm going to keep an eye on that as we discuss. So everybody, I think, mutually around the board agrees. Caleb Williams going to Chicago Bears off the board first. And then we got the Commanders on deck. It's going to be interesting, baby.
Chicago Bears going to mess around and pick up a tight end. Just blow everybody's mind.
Mike Rock says, Hope Penix.
I would laugh so hard. Oh, my God. So they're even talking about him right now on TV, Caleb Williams. Like, they already know.
Shout out to all of the green badge tapping in. As always, this is a green badge special. You got the green carpet treatment here on the NFL Draft. If you'd like to join the show, the link is in the comments. You must have a green badge. Don't try to tap on there if you're not a supporter, because you're going to get blocked.
You got a KC fan and a Lions fan that want to jump in, so we'll see.
So we got about 8 minutes before the pick will be in. Looks like, or the time runs out on Chicago. Should the pick come in before then, y'all see, it looks like it's expected around the board. Caleb Williams. I'll be glad when they stop talking about this guy.
Yeah, man, it's tough, man. It's real tough. Well, I mean, it's tougher because of our age right now. To these young kids, it's a little bit of a different breed right now. But it's the quarterback position has become hybridized, and I understand that this guy's definitely not that. He's probably more of a pocket passer than anything. But it's a really weird thing picking quarterbacks. They're just not. There's no stereotype for them anymore.
Do you believe there's a lot of pressure on him going to Chicago?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. I think any quarterback that goes to a team that has historically just let their quarterbacks go after a few years, or had non-success with a long-term one, that's tough.
Didn't we just see this movie with Justin Fields in Chicago?
Yeah, that's my question. Why they let Fields go?
That's crazy, man.
Must be nice. Must be nice. Cowboys only got 3 top picks ever in the draft. We can't even sniff top 10 because we are good enough in the regular season to make the playoffs. We're never stinking it up like a Chicago Bears. We got any Bears fans tapping in? Y'all got some explaining to do. How y'all wheeling and dealing Justin Fields and y'all right back in it with a number 1 pick? They scamming the draft, if you ask me.
Oh, man.
They got a few more minutes before, so y'all know the drill. If you're tapping in for the first time, give us a shout out. Let's give you a shout out. If you're a green badge, tap in, baby. The link is in the comments. Would love to have you come join us on the show. This show is brought to you by our Green Bay supporters like Troy Park, like my guy Bob the Cannabis Cowboy. So y'all come join it. It's a green carpet treatment today for the NFL Draft.
Yeah, it's been a tough offseason, man. We I think all collectively as a team or as a fan base, we feel a little deflated. I was watching the NFL Network this morning. They had game day on, and I forgot what team it was. But they were talking about a specific team, and the owner gave the GM and the head coach his blessing to make whatever moves he deems necessary to make this team better. And I sat there with my mouth agape because I was wondering when the hell we were ever going to have a team like that, where the owner would be like, "I just own this bitch. Let's let the poppers pop and the breakers break, if you will, and have an actual hierarchy where general managers and coaches can make these moves where the owner isn't impacting it all the time." It was crazy to see, and it just made me realize how weird of a bubble Cowboys fans we live in because of the way our owner structure is. It's very, very crazy.
Yeah, I was listening to my sports radio this morning, and I heard the dude on the radio, I can't remember who said it, but he said, if you're going to blueprint an NFL team to not blueprint, it's the Dallas Cowboys.
I mean, look
at the Eagles. Look at the Eagles. They move. I don't like them. I hate them to death, but they move the money around greatness, and they sign their players left and right. And they got to understand they got to go all in. And
it's true.
The Cowboys are the only team that weaponizes the salary cap against its players and its fan base. You're exactly right. You don't hear no Eagles organization or fan base talking about they can't do this or that because of the salary cap. Ski Mask Howie just keeps making moves, and I ask the same question: where the fuck they getting all this money from? Speaking of which, thank you, Mark. And Troy brought that to the table as soon as we open up. Just signed AJ to an extension. They just signed Devontae Smith. Didn't they sign to Jalen Hurts to some record-breaking deal? You don't hear no fans out of the Eagles fan base talking about this player ain't worth that or this player ain't worth that or complaining about the salary cap. But it's interesting why the Cowboys are the only ones that do that shit.
Yeah, it's really nuts. And again, I think it. So if you want to model your business after a specific football team, go with the Dallas Cowboys. If you want to model your football team after a team, probably not the Cowboys. It just doesn't. It just doesn't work out.
How you go about things, and you get. Yeah, you're
All right,
going.
we got a live look in here. We got about 4 minutes. Chicago Bears on the clock. Round one, pick one. We will be live here all the way through the Cowboys first round pick. So get your popcorn, grab your soda, grab you something to drink, roll something up, kick your feet up, get comfortable, baby, and tap in and let us know what you're watching from.
There it is. The pick is in.
He does not throw the check down. He throws to kill downfield.
Tight end Rob Johnson. It's like shit. They broke it.
Bears fans would be like, again? You let a quarterback walk again?
Here we go again.
Yeah, Russell out there calling his brother who's a Bears fan. We see you, baby. Appreciate you tapping in. Also, we got somebody else tapping in from somewhere else. Where is this at? Shout out to Wayne. We see you, baby. DC4L Toledo, Ohio, in the house. Do me a favor. Give me a share in your timeline, baby. What up, Bruno? We see you, baby. Appreciate you tapping in. No trade clause. We must be talking about Dak on a no trade clause, right?
Yep.
Yeah, somebody brought up earlier that us trading Dak, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. What up, Hans? What up, James? We see James big time. That's our star leader right there. Shout out to James with all of the stars. Shout out to Hans. Eureka, California. Just drove through there, if I'm not mistaken, on Interstate 5. What up, Domingo? I know Domingo wanted to join us. The link is in the comments, baby. As we get ready to look at who are the Chicago Bears going to take first off the board in the draft. The pick is in, y'all. Here we go.
Right now,
First round draft reactions with BG, Troy Park, and my guy Bob, the Cannabis Cowboy.
The intrigue will begin with the Washington Commanders on the clock.
With the first pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Caleb Williams.
There it is.
Quarterback.
Shaka.
Like we didn't see that coming.
Are they booing?
For Caleb Williams.
Are they out there booing?
Yeah.
His family.
That's crazy.
It's probably Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
Like I said, we upset, man. We ain't had no first round. Would y'all believe there's only been 3 Dallas Cowboys ever picked first in the NFL draft? Can you guys name them?
Wait, say it again. I'm sorry.
Only 3 Cowboys have ever been picked number 1 in the NFL draft before. Can you name all 3?
Oh, shit. I mean, hell, we're talking about besides the Ake.
Ake is one. Troy Aikman right there behind Troy Park. That's one.
Tony Dorsett?
Nope.
That was a stab in the dark. I don't know the answer, so that's it. I'm not guessing anymore.
Mayfield?
How about if you're watching today and you're donating stars? This month we have Russell Maryland, number 2 of 3 Cowboys that were picked number 1 in the NFL draft, autographed with a COA, and we got the big 3, y'all. Look at that, Tyron, Tyler. Y'all see it, baby. That's an autograph with a COA. That's what's up for grabs this month. So throw your stars during the show.
Bro.
And top stars for today's show is going to walk away with a Drew Pearson autograph 8x10. You see, that's the photo of him taking it. Hall of Fame inscription. So if you're a Drew Pearson fan, this is what's at stake. Throw your stars only on Facebook. Top star giver here today is going to win this Drew Pearson 8x10 as we get ready to go on pick number 2, y'all.
What's up, Andrew? Good to see you, Merk. Love you, my brother. Is that the Stoney Kirsch right there?
Man, that might be there. Stoney right there. He got the 3rd one, baby. That's winner, chicken dinner. Russell Maryland, Troy Aikman, and Ed Too Tall Jones were the only 3 quarterbacks ever taken number 1 off the board, baby. What up, Stoney? We got a live star with us here. If you don't know about Stoney Kirsch and his Cowboy Museum in Arlington, do you call yourself a real Cowboys fan?
I mean, it's so as soon as I saw the name pop up, I'm like, oh, I know exactly who that is. That's awesome that he's here hanging out. Stoney, good to see you, my friend.
He'll get booed in Detroit often in his career.
Appreciate you tapping in, Stoney. Y'all got to go check out Stoney's Instagram, man. Stoney got a banging Instagram. I don't know who he got making the videos unless Stoney got real technical on me with social media over. Y'all make sure and go follow him out at the Dallas Cowboys Museum on Instagram. Appreciate you joining us. I'll send a link. Matter of fact, if Stoney, if you want to come in and join us, feel free. That would be a blessing if you could join us and give us your draft picks or feedback or whatever the case. But the link is in the comments, Stoney. If you'd like to join us, you got a green carpet invitation.
Opportunity to turn away from Justin Fields and use the first overall pick.
But the Washington Commanders up on the board, right? Pick number 2. They're going quarterback, right? I mean, they don't need no defensive players. I mean, hell, Dan Quinn took about 50-11 from the Cowboys when he left, right?
For his entire life.
And the
dream is realized while the Washington Commanders.
Hopefully he took that dumbass defense with him too.
It didn't take long. It didn't take long, y'all. Here's our first. We trading Dak tonight. I guess Dak agreed to his no trade clause. He's opened it up. My guy Scott says we trading Dak for number 1 pick. Woo! I mean, you might get a pretty good reaction out of me if that happens, though.
Dak got that white out and just covered that part of the contract and said, you know what, just send me out. I want to go to Los Angeles. Send me to the Chargers.
Mike Rock tapping over there. YouTube, appreciate you, Mike Rock, leading it. Man, Mike is leaving one workout station and going to the next in the gym. That's why he was 2023 Gym Rat of the Year, baby. Special shout out to my guy and co-pilot right there. Oh, he says that Stoney got his son doing it. That's what's up. Them some nice reels you got going on over there, Stoney.
Holistic, you know.
All right, let's go. Keep going. Dang it.
Here we go. Washington Commanders, NFC East, baby. I think the Washington Commanders will be the second best team in the NFC East this year, y'all. That's my prediction.
I mean, so let me ask you this. What are you basing that off of?
They got Dan Quinn. They're getting ready to get a good quarterback because Sam Howell led the league and damn near interceptions last year. Plus, they're going to have a pretty good defense. And Philly just sucks. So I think Washington will be the second best team in the division this year.
I like that. I like that reason above all the other ones you gave me.
Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys go shit, baby. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to back, baby. 3 times on the NFC East Championship. I know fans are like, man, winning the division don't matter. Yes, it does.
It's tough, man. This is the kind of draft that's going to be non-splashy for us. It's going to be all bread and butter. It's going to be addressing needs. It is absolutely going to be probably the most lackluster draft you will ever see the Cowboys draft because it's just going to be needs. We've got no room. Of course, we're going to do best player available in a lot of situations, but we've got to go after a center. We've got to go after a guard or a tackle. We got to get a defensive tackle. We got to get a hard-ass linebacker. We got a lot of stuff to get before we start picking pretty players.
See, I don't think our
pretty positions.
I don't think our offensive line is that bad.
Really? Right now, you don't think so? I mean,
not the fact that we lost Tyron Smith, not the fact we lost Tyler Biotish. I mean,
so I think we could get Tyler Smith.
I feel like our biggest issue is our defense because, I mean, we lose multiple games when they are seriously running. You can run anybody up the gut. It's anybody, and we're getting eaten up. We need somebody to eat that up.
That's the truth, and I don't know why we missed on that.
I'm not giving up on Mozzie, and I know it's his first year, so I can't base him on that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give up on him, but I'm just saying you can't go in this draft and think he's going to come in and he's going to solve the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mike Zimmer whips Mozzie into shape. I think we get some more contributions out of Mozzie. I think we get some more contributions out of guys like Sam Williams, some other folks that have been on this roster on this defensive side of the ball. If we do go defense, I'd like us to go and get us a young, stout linebacker, to tell you the truth, to beef up that linebacker squad because you guys know as well as I do, stopping the run is like our Achilles heel.
Yeah.
Listen, unpopular opinion right now, get Micah Parsons and put him back as a linebacker and keep him in that position. Let him rush on the edge if you want to. I don't give a damn. The dude was a monster as a linebacker. Let him solve a big problem.
Commanders pick is in. Here comes the commissioner, y'all. Who are the Commanders going to take?
Washington tonight.
With the
Right
second
guard.
pick in the 2024 NFL Draft,
Left tackle.
Washington Commanders select Jaden Daniels, quarterback, LSU.
So it is the reigning Heisman Trophy.
I like Jaden Daniels on the Commanders, baby. He ain't gonna beat nobody named the Dallas Cowboys.
His predecessor winning that award.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Nope.
Yeah. Troy, I agree with you on that too, man. It's been really tough watching, especially in the playoffs. Get gashed, and it's because we have such a seesaw defense that we have so many things hinging on whether players play correctly in their position instead of a whole mindset. And that's what broke us in the playoffs. We decided to run a zone when we were playing man most of the year, and I don't even want to talk about it. But yeah, the defense definitely is going to be something we have to address. I'm always of the opinion, though, that everything starts with that offensive line. And you're right. When it comes to right side, we're probably okay. I think that if we had to, we could slide Tyler Smith to his natural position at left tackle and be okay and just have to look for a guard. But I don't know. He's been doing really good at guard, so I'm going to definitely let the pros make those decisions, but it would be cool to see a shiny player pop up, but I don't think that's going to happen this year.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Well, I know Sam Howell's upset. He ain't got no starting job no more, but I mean, he led the NFL in interceptions last year anyway. And nobody saw. I think he threw like 21 picks, y'all. Woo-wee. I mean, that's more than Dak threw 2 years ago. You realize nobody talks about Dak and his interceptions anymore? I think that's funny.
You talked about the path.
It's the microscope effect, man. It's a tough thing we have to deal with.
What do you think New England does here?
That was the big issue. But Bryce Young
was
New England detonated. Yeah, they're probably best player available.
Yeah,
I would
BPA.
imagine. Yeah, I mean, so there's a few things that we have going for us, a couple things going against us right now. The fact that Dak is probably not the mobile guy he was before. He was a trucker, man. There was a couple times where there was a few years where him and Zeke were the ultimate complement to each other, simply because Dak would really truck people and put them down. After the injury, it's tough to continue playing like that, man. But I don't know, man.
A little while ago, you described your journey to me as a roller coaster.
Would you bring
Back
back
to a Heisman-winning campaign at LSU? What do you want?
I think it's
your future to
cool,
look like? 'Cause
but
this
I
ride's
don't
not
know
over
that's a
when
smart
you
thing to
get to
do.
Washington.
Man, not at
There's a
all,
reason
man.
why you got rid of
to
him,
get
right?
to work,
Yep.
Washington gonna get everything out of me. As a competitor, a hard worker.
There's a reason why y'all broke up.
Man, try to help win.
Probably had to do with money.
Good luck doing it. Thanks, Jake.
Oh yeah.
There it is. Washington Commanders, pick number 2 off the board. New England Patriots in the cut.
In the cut.
Shout out to Caitlin. She says Drake May quarterback would be the most sense for New England. I was thinking they need a quarterback too.
Oh, damn.
So let me ask y'all this question. Y'all know I was live earlier today talking in the gym, speaking out loud. And what if the Cowboys at pick 24 decide to take a quarterback?
Shit. That would
Just
be
entertain me here. How would you feel if we seen quarterback come off the board first, pick 24?
Well, I mean, considering that we got Dak when we got him, I think he played above his expectations. So for them to see something in him, even after whatever reason he dropped, I think there was a DUI involved or something like that. But taking a quarterback, I think it doesn't. I mean, the first round it might have you a little weary, but I think at this point there's probably a temperature that we can't feel as fans, but Jerry and Dak can feel right now in the Cowboys organization. So they probably both already know whether Dak will be returning or not. We just don't. So getting a quarterback, I think, is a smart decision anyway. Do I think that it should be in the first round? And if it did happen in the first round, I would say to myself, then these dudes definitely did some homework on somebody that none of us were talking about, especially if a quarterback drops to 24.
Yeah, I just don't think it makes any sense, especially the fact that Dak was the 7th most sacked quarterback last year in the league at 39. I mean, we need some offensive help. I hear Troy campaigning on the defensive side of the ball. Many of those folks tapping in here are saying defense too as well. So y'all give me your thoughts. How would y'all feel if the Cowboys were to take quarterback? Just entertain us here for some engagement. Let us know. How would you feel if the Cowboys take quarterback off the board? Because I know what the media are going to do. Should the Cowboys take quarterback at any round in this draft. And y'all know as well as I do how the media is going to do.
I guess my question would be for them would be, then why do we get Trey Lance? What's Trey Lance supposed to do? If we draft a quarterback, then what are we doing with Trey Lance?
That's a good point. That's a good point because he's young enough to be, sort of a draft pick a couple of years away, but he's still young. Yeah, he's definitely someone that we should be developing at this point. So yeah, that would be another shot. I'm glad you brought that up because I almost forgot that he was on the roster. Because it doesn't make sense. He's not the starter. Who cares, right? But the fact that he's there, that would just mean like, well, shit. If they, I don't know. I assumed he was trade bait. If I'm honest, man,
that's what I'm saying. We could see some wheeling and dealing now, especially with the compensatory picks that the Cowboys have on the books in the 25 draft. Here we go. Hold on.
The New England Patriots select Drake May.
There we go. Caitlin called it.
North Carolina.
Drake May, third pick to the New England Patriots. Quarterback.
He looks like a New England Patriot. Let's be real.
We all know. In
I'd say that too.
Let's be honest about this.
Pretty much white bread.
He looks like Wonder Boy.
He got that Wonder Boy look, huh?
Yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt.
Rookie season for him. He did appear in the Pro Bowl,
but he's getting paid. And listen, here's the deal: he's going to a damn good organization. So that's the other thing he's probably grinning at right now. He probably knows that if he plays his cards right, he can continuously get good contracts from a great organization. He might not be winning. You never know that, but he's going to be working for a damn good organization that's got ridiculous Super Bowl rings. So yeah, he's in the shadow of somebody, the biggest quarterback ever, but whatever. New time.
Well, Drake May is happy. Look at that Kool-Aid smile he got. I would be too, especially in the first round. That means
looks like Goodell's been hitting some of that trend.
Find themselves in some of those high-scoring affairs. This is an
big
unbelievable athlete here.
All right, y'all see it right there. Who's got pick number 4 on the board? Troy?
Arizona.
Damn.
I see them trading back and they're still going to get the wide out, but I see them trading back a little bit.
That would be my first instinct, is they probably need a wide receiver, especially if they still got Kyler Murray over there. Kyler Murray's still the quarterback there, right?
Yep.
That dude, for all intents and purposes, he should be a problem. That dude should be a problem right now, and he's just.
Wouldn't you draft a quarterback? I mean, the dude. Yeah. He's small. He shouldn't be at quarterback at that position.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Quick plug for all of the green badges. I have 3 of these tumblers up for grabs. These are the
always
3.
Got the gear, man.
Yeah, baby. We got 3 of these to give away on May 4th for all supporters. So if you're a green badge supporter of this content, not only you're welcome to join us tonight for the show, but 3 lucky winners, wheels on the names, will go up. So hit that white badge, become a supporter, and let's go, baby. Let's get the star party started. You still got a Russell Maryland jersey up for grabs. You got the big 3 autograph right here, baby. I mean, name another blogger that's breaking bread with y'all like this on a regular. And then for today's show, top stars for today's show here. Drew Pearson autograph 8x10 with a photo of him. You can't really see it. You see it right here. Photo of him actually signing
it. Just for real.
Just for real.
I want that damn jersey, man. Damn that fucking jersey.
I think Mike Rock is plotting it. And by the way, we have a new nickname for Mike Rock.
What is it?
Jersey Mike.
Ah, damn.
Jersey Mike, he said he liked to win all of the jerseys. So he's plotting on Russell right now. He was texting me earlier today for a star count. So James Beatty, I'm going to tell you just like I told King Sharon last month. You better have your coins ready, baby, because Mike Rock will wait till 11:58, 2 minutes before the day expires, to drop the coins to win the prize. He did it to my guy, King Sharon. So shout out to Jersey Mike, baby.
Mike, let me know how many jerseys you have, dude. Let me know.
Well, he picked up 2. He picked up a Turpin and a Manster out there at the Shark 29 Charities golf tournament.
Damn.
Sure did.
I saw that. I got to go out there next year.
Definitely, baby. And in case y'all didn't hear, King Sharon from Red Oak Builders is going to be sponsored the Gym Rat of the Year for this year. So if you win it for Gym Rat of the Year, you'll have an opportunity to get to go to the Shark tournament and the One Family Unity Barbecue next April on the house, baby. I think that's an outstanding way to win Gym Rat of the Month right there. It's pretty hard to top that. So shout out to my guy King Sharon on sponsoring somebody to go to next year's event. Maybe it's gonna be you, Troy. Maybe we get you out there, baby. Got to get that Gym Rat of the Month up.
Oh yeah, I know. Getting the book in.
So no trade with Arizona. The pick is in.
Well, I want to just touch on Drake May because I think he's got as high an upside as anybody, maybe even including.
Damn, finished 4-13 in each of the last 2 seasons. Well, I remember like 3 seasons ago, they were all saying the Cardinals were like the shit with Cliff Kingsbury. Y'all remember that?
He might not be the most polished right now.
Then they had 2 badass seasons, and that dude left the whole country, flew out to the Philippines,
this young
bro.
man maybe sit for a while, but not for very long. It doesn't take long in the NFL. When you have a #1 pick,
Shout out to Mike Brown, baby, jersey collectors. That's what I'm talking about.
Probably not going to see 4 quarterbacks start a draft for the first time, unless Roger Goodell is announcing himself as the new quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals. But
that's not
to come out here and announce what the Cardinals decide.
What are the Cardinals going to do, baby? First round draft reactions. Here we go.
A minute and a half into their clock.
With the 4th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Marvin Harrison Jr.
Whoa, they got their receiver. They got their receiver. You called it, Troy.
It's hard to hear that name too. You know what though? When it comes to the NFL teams, the Cardinals are one of those teams that aren't even on our radar. Like they used to be a rival, but way back in the days. There's just I don't know. There's just something I feel so dismissed about them. But hey, man, this kid's pretty good.
Oh, he's good. But my thing is, you need a quarterback to throw the ball to you.
That's true.
I mean, I know Kyler's a good quarterback, but he's not a great quarterback. When he has a line around him, he has to run to make option in space. And he's, in my eyes, he's a run-first quarterback.
Yeah, there's a lot of run-first quarterbacks in this league. One of them's in the NFC East.
Yep.
Lord.
But that's pick number 4. It looks like Marvin Harrison Jr. to the Arizona Cardinals. Who has the 5th pick, Troy?
The Chargers.
Woo, where's my guy Tomas Carrasco, the Chargers fan here that support Built Different Group? I heard something about Justin Herbert got a health problem or something like that. He might not be the quarterback of the Chargers next year. Is that the deal?
I didn't see that, but I did see a thing earlier. I sent it to my buddy.
Harrison just went to the Arizona Cardinals, Mike. Appreciate you tapping in.
Shout out to
earlier that the Chargers and the Vikings were in talks about Herbert.
Kelly says she's 4 for 4. Shout out to the ladies.
Damn, that's a big dude. 6'4", 205. Shit.
Yep, Drake Begay summed it up right there. Damn good wide receiver, terrible team.
Let me tell you, man, it's something that me and Eric and Paul and John, all the guys, the 4 horsemen that we talk to, all about all the Cowboy stuff every year, and we always talk about getting that big wide receiver, and it just seems to constantly evade us. I mean, we don't have small receivers, but those 6'4", 6'5" dudes, we just don't seem to get them.
I just want to go out there, man, work as hard as I can, be the best player I can be. I'm just super honored to be here.
From Garrett Wilson to C.J. Stroud, the last 2 NFL Offensive Rookies of the Year have been products of Ohio State. Can you make it a 3-peat for the Buckeyes?
That's my goal. I'm going to try to.
You came in here tonight.
That's if Kyler can throw him the ball.
Receiver taken off the board. Yeah. Class deep with talent.
He's a great wideout.
I just have trust in my abilities. Man, I worked so hard to get to this point. God's put me in a great position. Couldn't be here without him. So
basically, give 100%. All glory to God.
That's right. We got 20 picks to go. Yep. We got the Chargers on the board next. Tomas Carrasco, my Charger fan that supports the content here. Also, February's Gym Rat of the Month, y'all. I mean, a Chargers fan is going to be in the running, y'all, for a trip to One Family Unity Barbecue. Did you hear the announcement, Bob, that King Sharon from Red Hawk Construction is going to be flying and putting up a fan next year during the Shark 29 Charities golf tournament. Come out there and play along in California, baby.
Nice. Congrats. That's great.
Caitlin tapping in here with some good context. Says Chargers going to be the first one to snipe an O-line from the Dallas Cowboys. A lot of teams need O-line in the draft. If I'm not mistaken, Kelly dropped some stats on us earlier. 28 out of the 32 teams have offensive linemen on their boards early. David says wanted to see Harrison Jr. go to Pittsburgh as a legacy pick. Not going to happen. He's going to go out there to Arizona, baby.
Yep. This is the crazy thing every year, man. We talk about it and we say it. Everyone gets better during the draft. It's so hard to get ahead, no matter where your pick is, because everybody else is doing what they need to do to get themselves better. And we do historically do great work in the draft. Unfortunately, it just doesn't make our team shine. I don't know. I suppose we can go to that whole definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting something different. But it's just as much a business as it is a team to Jerry. So I can only assume that there's a little bit of convoluted going back and forth with them in his head, where he wants to be a good team, but he wants to be a good businessman too. And I don't know. I just want football, man. I just want football and I know he's a football guy, but it's just getting me more aggravated as the years go by that we keep doing the same shit and nothing else.
Mark Buddha seems to think the Chargers are going to take a running back from Michigan. I want to ask y'all this question. If the Cowboys were to take a running back, what up, Chalk Belafonte, baby? I see you. Are you tapping in over there on Instagram? Good to see Chalk out there. I think he's out there in Philly. Appreciate you tapping in here today. But I want to ask y'all a question. If the Cowboys were to take a running back, not only a running back, but an injured running back. There's a couple of injured running backs in this draft. And y'all know how the Cowboys do, baby. They always want to draft somebody injured. What is up with our strategy when it comes to drafting injured players? Troy, let me throw that to you first.
For example, this running back from Texas. I know our doctors have done all his surgeries and have pretty much his medicals and know what's going on. And the guys that we usually draft, we usually know the inside scoop on them. Like, we know what's going on, the surgeries. So, I mean, I'm not a fan of it, but I mean,
my thing is this year, I know we can use Jalen Smith as an example.
Yep.
Drafted him when he was hurt, didn't play for the first year. With these 7 picks, unless the Cowboys trade back and we get more picks, these 7 picks, they've got to have at least 3 to 4 of these picks. They got to stick, baby, especially after we didn't have anything pretty much stick last season. We didn't draft, our kicker, Mr. Butter. We got him from the USFL, but technically he was still a rookie. But that was the only shining star that we had amongst this rookie class, if you'd like to call him a rookie. But, we didn't hit on Mozzie Smith. We didn't hit on Luke Schoonmaker. We need players that can put the cleats in the ground and play now. I don't know about this whole drafting a injured running back. If they do that, I would say if the Cowboys go all in on a running back that's injured today, we probably going to see Zeke back with a star on his helmet.
Yeah.
I don't think we draft a running back in the first round. I think we do draft a running back this draft, and I think it's going to be the second or third round.
Really? I would have gone third or fourth. That would blow me away if we went running That would blow me away, but it would make a whole shitload of sense depending on what we did with that first round pick.
Agree.
If they were if they went offensive line and then running back, I'm like, oh damn, okay, now we're doing something. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's tough. It's tough. We don't go after free agents with big money. We continue to draft, and we assume that's the cheapest thing to do, but we don't, because we draft so well that we draft people that become massively expensive in their 4th year. And that just seems to be what we do. And then we want to keep this in-house money, but we keep signing people to these exorbitant, crazy contracts. Like, we're paying Dak a lot of money this year. 53 million, I think I don't know. But
55, I think. We owe him 40 next year too as well.
So,
So a lot of money going to Dak Prescott. But somebody said at the beginning of the show that the pick was in and Dak is getting traded. Well, the pick is in, number 5 for the Chargers. Where my guy Tomas Carrasco at, baby? I know he excited. Who are they going to take? Shout out to Roland, said injured players never return the same. They lose a lot of potential as a player. I mean, my philosophy is I think Jerry fucks with injured players because he can get over on them when it's time to sign. Let me just be point blank.
And if you want to be like real evil about it, he can be like, listen, here's the deal. I gave you your shot back when your leg was broken. Nobody gave a damn about you. Okay, you're going to sign you again, and you're going to do it cheap. And then that's exactly
4 drafts with San Francisco.
Here we go. The pick is in for the Chargers.
Round 1.
Let's see who they take.
And he didn't do it tonight either. So the coach
of
the championship college team in Michigan is about to make his
first. They still got Austin Eckler over there?
HC.
I see what you're doing. Thank you, brother.
With the 5th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Joe Alt, tackle, Notre Dame.
Joe Alt. I've been hearing that name a lot.
Yeah, that was a name I heard a lot.
Notre Dame, even though
it doesn't mean anything to me, but it's a name I heard a lot.
The tackle, baby. Offensive lineman. Yeah. There's a lot of offensive linemen in this draft.
The Giants on the clock.
I want to keep seeing I want to keep seeing like wide receivers go. I want to see quarterbacks go. I want to see all these freaking positions that we're not necessarily going crazy about right now. That's what I need. I need that to happen.
I really, really want the offensive tackle from Oklahoma. That Guyton or Gutton or whatever.
Yeah,
I really want him.
That's according to Kelly. Kelly has a list. Kelly, if you're listening, she said, "Hot damn it, I'm a beast, 5 for 5." That's what I'm talking about, Kelly. What are the 1, 2, 3 offensive linemen? What order is that the Cowboys are hoping that are there at the 24th pick? Talk to us, Kelly. Let us know.
The Chargers since he entered the league.
That's a fan cam right there. Present.
Started 12 games. Is that what
Notre Dame? Joe.
I get going back to the picking up injured players. I am officially out on that. I was all about it with Jalen. I was all about it, especially with I've really loved Michael Gallup, dude. I was a big Gallup fan, man. But something else Eric and I talk about. We did the wrong thing there. We let the wrong wide receiver go to Miami and re-signed the wrong wide receiver after an injury, which was really, really crazy. I'm just not down with it anymore, man. We haven't seen anybody come back and be good and go great after an injury. It's just hard. It's just too much to ask of somebody when they tear a part of their body and then go back into an NFL game with huge men that fly at 50 miles an hour. It's very, very hard to ask somebody to do that kind of shit. I just don't think taking a chance anymore is worth it.
That's my whole theory of Tony Pollard. That's why we let him go. Because Jerry was like, I'm done with you because, I mean, you're not running like you were when you didn't have that broken leg. And then now you have that broken leg. And now it's not scary.
Broken leg, man.
Same thing with everyone hitting on Dak. It's like, run. And I'm like the other guy. It's like, no, sit in the pocket.
Yeah.
Throw the ball. Sit in the pocket. Throw the ball.
Don't bust that leg. Don't do anything.
Yep.
Don't try to be like Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts wants to be like you, Daddy.
Hey, Dak runs. Every time Dak runs, my heart beats so much faster. I'll tell you that. Because he goes out, I know what all season is.
Well, we got the
even
Giants.
When he slides.
We got the Giants on the board, fellas. And Caitlin says, I'm torn between if the Giants are going to go QB or wide receiver. I mean, after that deal with Daniel Jones, I mean, Cowboy fans have the nerve to be mad about Jerry Jones paying Dak Prescott. What about the Giants paying Daniel Jones? I think y'all should be more bad about that, especially as they probably get ready to draft a quarterback. You know, that guy that Dak Prescott hasn't lost to, I think, since 2016. I don't think that Dak Prescott lost to the Giants since 2016, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, we got their number. Pretty good.
Chris Martinez says, hopefully J.C. Latham, offensive tackle, is available from Alabama. Amarius Mims, offensive tackle. Well, the first big guy has went off the board. Who we got next on the board? We got the Giants. That's right. So probably a quarterback. Where do you guys think the Giants are going to go here, fellas?
I think it could be quarterback or running back, right? Don't you think they need a running back?
Well, I mean, yeah, didn't they just let Saquon Barkley go to the Philadelphia Eagles?
I say they take quarterback.
I mean, look, we know Saquon's he's not what he was, so that's not even a threat to us, I don't think. It's just he's just a committee like they always have back there in Philly. It was a smart thing for both of them.
They got Kellen Moore calling plays over there. We all know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Here we go. Kelly with some great context. Tapping in for the lady says their O-line prospects are Guyton, Barton, Mims, JPJ, Latham. Alt was not on their board. So that's good to know. Joe Alt was not on the Cowboys draft board because during the draft, everybody's got the way they want to draft, and then the draft starts unfolding, and this happens and that happens, and then you've got to examine where you're at when it's your pick or right before. And the Dallas Cowboys have to have a lot of scenarios going, but here we go. The Giants pick is in. Let's see, where are they going? Running back or quarterback?
With the 6th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Malik Neighbors, wide receiver.
Mike called it, baby.
So they do go wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
LSU, just like back in the day.
That's crazy.
No quarterback. I know Daniel Jones is probably smiling right about now.
To the Giants fold and bringing his remarkably dynamic style of play to the NFC East and an offense that currently will be quarterbacked by Drew Lock until
Drew Lock
walks to the stage right now.
I talked to Brian Daboll before last year's draft. I said, what do you need to get accomplished? He said, we
know who's not going to be the best team in the NFC East.
We know who the last
team in the with that last year with Jalen Hyatt, big time speed they've added, and now they get the most.
Well, there you go, wide receiver for the New York Giants. Who we got next on the board? Who got the next pick, Troy?
Tennessee
Titans, where Tony Pollard just left and went back down to where his family has Pollard's Barbecue down there in Tennessee. I know he's pretty happy about that. I'm pretty sure the Titans and Pollard's Barbecue, they're going to have all kind of specials going down there on the Uber Eats.
Let me tell you, there's one thing that we did not do this offseason, and I know we just talked about how we never do anything on the offseason, but there's one free agent that I'm very upset we didn't go for. I really, really wanted Derrick Henry to be a Dallas Cowboy. I just felt like he just kind of reminded me of, obviously, because DeMarco Murray played with him, right? Like it was just this weird parallel to that hard-nosed running back we hadn't had in a long time. I really wanted that guy to be on our team, and we wouldn't have had to worry about going. We probably could have picked a running back a little later. He's only got a couple of years anyway, but if we would have got him for a couple of years, that would have been amazing, man. I don't know, man. It's just tough. But hey, we could do what KC does, and we talk about that too. Just draft everybody, and when it's time to re-sign them, let them go. Draft again, use them up, let them go. That seems to be what the running back market is now.
I mean, here's a new name tapping in there. Cody and Kelly Price, appreciate you tapping in. Says, don't pay running backs. As much as I wanted Henry, it wouldn't even ended bad. Let me just tell you this. I mean, are you surprised the Cowboys didn't even pick up the fucking phone and call Derrick Henry?
That's crazy.
I mean, Derrick came out and even admitted it. And I'm not even surprised because we know Cowboys don't fuck with free agents, baby. They draft. They build through the draft. Here we go. Here he is right here.
Mr. Henry, just give us a number. We'll go ahead and sign you up.
My jacket, it represents my journey when I came to LSU. They got all the people that showed tribute to the legacy.
Man, I wanted Derrick Henry, but I'll say this.
I got a lot of memories here.
I was more looking as
in here.
You get Derrick Henry, you're for sure saying goodbye
legacy at LSU
one of your threes next year.
Superstar receivers in the NFL. You broke all those players' records.
And we need all the money we can right now to try to lock up those three.
Yeah, we couldn't have definitely not paid him what he got.
No,
so I guess but I think maybe trying to go after him would have made me feel a little bit better than them just saying,
no,
what the hell?
Something at him, it would have made me okay. We'll try.
What are you talking about?
Derrick Henry.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nah, I mean the fact that the Cowboys that's why I didn't even waste no energy on him. I knew even if the Cowboys were to talk to him, just didn't make any sense based on the history on how the Cowboys treat other free agents. They love their kids. They draft and they treat free agents like bastards. Bastards and sons. I think if Boss Cowboy out there from Boss Cowboy Sports summed it up pretty good. The Dallas Cowboys, bastards and sons. They take care of their sons, but them free agent bastards, baby, they don't even call them like King Henry.
I think the last time we had an effective plug and play defense was when we had Rolando McClain out there in the middle. And it was just such a weird, like we don't really do very good at putting together pieces from different areas. But that year we had a pretty good defense. It's been so long since we've had a linebacker that can stay healthy. That's why I'm going back to saying, keep Parsons at linebacker and worry about an edge rusher and put him on the edge and make him blitz with an edge rusher, for God's sake. How crazy would that be?
That goes back to my thing as of like if you rewatch last season. I know you don't want to, and I understand, but rewatch last season.
I watched
every game that the defense has had to rely on. We pretty much like the Miami game when they had to make a stop, they couldn't do it. The Buffalo game was the walk out. The Niner game, walk out. I mean, we just watched that from a minute. But when we needed our defense, we couldn't really rely on them, and they were the defense that they could pin their ears back because we would already have the lead when they would touch the field. And we did that for a lot of games.
You're right. That's why I think the team was formulaic, where the offense relied on the defense, which relied on the offense, which relied on the defense. There was this very weird seesaw balancing act that if one side went down, then everything went to shit. And like you said, that's exactly how it went down. We once we got behind, it was really, really tough for us to come back.
Yeah.
It was, and I don't need that anymore. I don't need that in
our life. I'm agreeing. I sat right here and watched that game, and I was like, man, we can't rely on defense. Our offense looks like trash. No, not one side of the ball was playing better. I mean, looking back,
that's why I don't know. And that's why at BG, that's why I asked you that question earlier. Like, why do you think Washington got better? I actually think all they did was take some numbers and names from our team and go to a system that's probably going to fuck up again, like they did with us. Because if he's going to instill the same thing, as long as he plays something the entire year and then does something different in the playoffs, they're going to lose like we did. I don't think Quinn was the guy we thought he was. I know that the team was the squad was the squad we thought they were, and they played for him because he was a good guy. But there's just something about Zimmer that we know the guy. We know historically what he's done for us in some important years of our team's history. I think he's going to do some good things. I think he might bring back that hard-nosed shit that we've been lacking. There was a little bit too weird, polishy, and chromy with Quinn, if I'm being honest.
Speaking of the defense and Mike Zimmer, you got Micah Parsons' fifth-year option was just picked up by the Dallas Cowboys, and it was as a defensive end because that's where he played most of his snaps last season, as Mark saying, I want to see Micah move back to linebacker, right? Only makes sense. I mean, I don't know if Dan Quinn came in there and let a Trojan virus go on trying to play other players from one position at another position. But we're going to see, as Micah was retained on a fifth-year option as a defensive end, not a linebacker. I think that's got a lot to do with the money too as well. Yeah. But hopefully Zimmer can get in there, especially Eric Kendricks. We got DeMarvion Overshown, University of Texas product coming back. I believe Mike Zimmer is going to have to whip something up on this defense. As long as he can play players where they belong, I think that's a good start because obviously we didn't see that do us any good in the second half of the Green Bay game when Dan Quinn literally sabotaged the game and didn't make any adjustments.
I mean, I truly believe Dan Quinn knew he was taking a head coaching job before that game kicked off.
I would not be surprised. And I don't know if that's throwing a game. Maybe that's just you not having your freaking mind where it needed to be. Either way.
I mean, that might be me even blaming one guy because the team doesn't want to show up. I mean, I understand you can't do that, but I truly believe Dan Quinn was like, I'm out of here. It doesn't matter. I'm taking you, and I'm out of here.
Well, BG, you were hitting on it, man. We move Marquise Bell back to his natural safety position so he doesn't have to be a thin linebacker. He's not Darren Woodson. Everybody wants these teams, these players to be something that they're not. And I just think it was really crazy how Parsons came in as a prolific Penn State linebacker to automatically the next year be moved to a defensive end because he had some sort of success. But correct me if I'm wrong. It is easy to neutralize Micah Parsons. It is super easy to do it. All you do is double team the guy, and he will get so frustrated that he'll take himself out of the game mentally.
Yep.
We don't need that guy to be that way. He needs to be able to sit back and look at the way the running backs. I need him to be more of a brain.
We need him.
That's what he should be.
Here we go. Tennessee's pick is in.
The Tennessee Titans select
lineman
J.C. Latham, Tackle. Alabama.
Yep. All the football fans tapping in here definitely know what's going on. Appreciate y'all tapping in here. Caitlin calling it too. Offensive lineman Lathan. Boy, the ladies know some football here tonight. Shout out to the ladies tapping in.
The Falcons are on the clock.
Falcons are on the clock. Ooh, I'm sure excited about when this schedule is going to get released. I know the date hasn't been published yet by the NFL, but normally around the May 8th through the 12th, we're going to see the schedule come out. And there's 2 games I'm really looking forward to see what's going to happen. I want to know who the home opener is going to be. And now that we got Atlanta on the clock, I really am interested in when that Atlanta game is going to take place. Because shout out to Star Game. Shout out to the Prez out there. Bam. Shout out to Star Game. Prez up there in Alaska, RC. I know Star Gang going to be deep down in ATL for the Cowboys' arrival this season. I hope they make that game maybe a month or so past the home opener. Y'all know I'm going to need me to save some money so I can go back to back.
Man. Started 27 of 41 careers. I mean, that's half. That's crazy. That's really the thing that we're going to have to start looking at too, because maybe you want a guy in college who didn't have a million snaps and play a million snaps because you want him to be super fresh when you bring him to the NFL, but you also want a guy who played a lot of snaps because he's going to be easier to coach. So the draft is such a weird animal that a lot of us don't really have a lot of knowledge about when we're talking about deep levels of this, because we're not scouting these folks. We're just looking and we can go deep, but it's crazy to know how good we actually wind up drafting, considering how big of a shot in the dark all of these kids are. It's so hard to translate college to the NFL. It's just so hard to do.
Shout out to my guy Domingo. He's going to be coming from Florida to the ATL game. I'll meet you down there in the ATL, baby. That Florida flight might be a little too long just to get to the ATL, but I see you, Domingo. Hopefully we'll see you up there in Alaska too as well. Now, who we got? We got ATL on the board next, right? They have not made that pick yet. We're still celebrating the Titans over there. So, who are we going? Where is Atlanta, man? Did y'all hear about Atlanta? I'm surprised they got draft picks. I thought they was getting hit for tampering over there with old Kirky Cousins. Y'all heard about that?
Yeah, I did hear something about that. Him and I think Philly got thrown.
Philly was wrapped up in that shit too.
Yeah, it's good to see that. Hate.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll be at that Atlanta game.
We got a lot of these offensive linemen that are going to fly off, like you said. I mean, it's pretty deep, right? So we got a deep offensive lineman draft as well as a semi-deep wide receiver one, right? Like, it would be crazy to see us take. Let me ask you this: how about taking a wide receiver in this round? What do you guys think of that? How crazy would that be?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of Cowboy fans proposing that the Dallas Cowboys would take wide receiver first off the board. And my thing is this: we need another wide receiver like we need another hole in our offensive line. I just don't see it. I mean, I know we were the top offense in the league last year. Dak threw 36 touchdowns, but Dak ain't gonna have nobody to throw it to if we ain't got no offensive lineman to block for him.
If there's no offensive line, if we don't take an offensive lineman, we take a defensive lineman. I think that's how that, or a linebacker that can play captain.
Yeah,
one of those two things. Like you were
If
saying,
wide, I'd be asking myself, what are we doing? To be honest with you, I mean,
I'd be worried about the CeeDee Lamb's contract.
I'm more worried about Justin Jefferson's contract. To be honest with you, I think CeeDee's the type of guy going. I want to see what he gets paid.
Yeah, because
not looking
CeeDee's
pretty after Amon-Ra St. Brown just reset the market.
Yep.
Aaron's tapping in. It looks like the sky's falling. It says, I'm not falling for it. Can't field a team out of the draft. Dumb strategy. Well, that's what we've been doing over these last few years. And if you've been paying attention, you know the Dallas Cowboys, we don't really chase no free agents. So we have been building through the draft. Now, we know the Cowboys aren't being as aggressive in free agency as we like them. They only managed to sign, I think, 2 players, Eric Kendricks and Royce Freeman, right? I mean, Stephon Gilmore is still a free agent. I'm saying now we don't take a running back in this draft. I think we might see an Ezekiel Elliott return, Dak's BFF. But appreciate you tapping in here. Sam says, my favorite duo, BG and Bob. What up, fellas? Just getting in from baseball practice. We see you, Sam, the admin, baby. Watch for the hook. Appreciate you tapping in. What up, Chris Martinez? Byron Murphy, defensive line, tapping in here, says it's who we should go for. Yeah, I just don't see us taking wide receiver out the gate. I mean, we need offensive linemen like yesterday. I mean, after losing Tyron, we got to find his replacement. Tyler Biadasz, I know we got some options there too at center, but Kelly just shared nobody from the Cowboys draft board has been taken off yet. Let me get back to her comment if I can. She had basically their draft board picks up. Let's get back to the draft over here and see
we
what's
got.
going
I
on.
mean, there's a gang of picks between now and us, so it's there's a good chance. There's a really good chance.
Falcons are making their selection. The pick is in.
Going to do this? And whatever happened to the edge rusher? I thought that's
take a lineman
with Atlanta.
Here we go.
With the 8th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Michael Penix Jr.
What?
That is the first surprise.
Did we just say tampering? I think they might know something we don't know. They might not get no Kirko Cousins down there in the ATL, Shawnee.
He is a top 10.
Look at him grinning, man. That's crazy.
I told you. That's what, 4 quarterbacks now, right?
Very expensive investment.
Yep.
In a veteran quarterback, and it's kind of wild that
exactly, Roland. Wow.
Arrives in Atlanta.
That's another team that's been quarterback cursed.
Minnesota.
Somebody called that. Michael called that. Atlanta's going to take Michael Penix. Mike Rock over there on YouTube called that, baby. We see you.
Closer to them with
interesting, baby, especially with all of the tampering going on. I guess they're trying to cover their tracks in case, they say they can't get Kirko due to tampering. They're like, well, we draft Michael Penix. Can we at least have
Joe Flacco's name on the bottom? The way the ball spins out of his hand, it is very reminiscent of Joe Flacco. And talk about Justin Herbert just spinning the football. It is ridiculous.
Domingo said they just paid Cousins $2 million. I think they paid him more than that, didn't they?
He don't need money anymore.
I mean, he been robbing franchise. I mean, he got about the same postseason record as Dak Prescott. So, but Cowboy fans want to complain about Dak Prescott getting money. Meanwhile, Kirko out here straight up robbing GMs and owners.
Man, quarterback, you only go as far as your quarterback. That's the only reason we even went to playoffs.
Again, it looks like he's.
All right, who we got on the board next?
The Bears.
What pick are we on?
9.
9 pick. We're almost halfway through, y'all. Y'all make sure to pull up your popcorn, get comfortable, give us a shout out. Let us know where you're tapping in from. We're live on 4 locations. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. We're live on YouTube. Actually, that's 5. We're live on Twitter or X, and we're live on Instagram. So if you're watching us on Instagram, thank you for tapping in. This is the first round draft reactions. Our Facebook group is mainly on Facebook. So if you're on one of these other platforms and you're on Facebook, feel free to come follow us on Built Different Group. Come have fun with us and hang out this season.
You got 2 of my all-time favorite announcers on the board over there on the draft, man. Rich Eisen and Charles Davis, man. Those are 2 goats right there, dude.
Yeah, I like Rich Eisen.
Yeah, I like them because they're both the opposite of each other. It's just Charles Davis is so straightforward, information, but he's just so full of information. I believe everything the dude says, and Eisen's just been around for so long doing it on such a high level.
I love everything Rich Eisen does, even that Philly run that he does.
He's a good guy.
Here we go, Chicago, another top 10 pick. Look at this. Pick number 9.
Go get a quarterback. They get quarterback again. Take that.
Quarterback. Let's go.
Pocket passer, a guy that can make the chunk throw over and over.
Yes,
again.
I forgot here with you, Caitlin. Chicago going wide receiver. Definitely got to get somebody to chunk it to from Caleb, right?
I forgot they got Keenan Allen this offseason.
And for the first time in the common draft era, we have seen
they have
selected in the first 8 picks. We saw 4 go in the top 10.
And they get a wideout here. I don't know. I don't know what they would do.
Penix getting that top 10 money, baby. Congratulations, man.
11th overall, just like Dante.
That's shocking money.
It is. That's why I love the draft. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, yeah, you can think you know the papers, but you don't really know it.
And J.J. McCarthy is still on the board. That's all I've been hearing is that dude's name. Y'all know I don't follow college football too much, but there are some names I've been hearing more than others, and J.J. McCarthy is one of them. Who's next on the board at pick 10?
Pick 10 is the New York Jets.
Oh.
New Jersey.
Let's see
Jets,
where Chicago Bears are going to go.
If nobody has.
Oh my goodness.
Play some games here.
Yeah,
Let's
go.
Here comes the commish.
Are you serious? People don't tell you everything? Oh, they called. I didn't tell them what we talked about.
Bears second.
Do me a favor if you're joining this on broadcast, especially on Facebook. Do us a favor, like this video to keep our content in front of your timeline.
2024 NFL Draft. The Chicago Bears select Rome Odunze, wide receiver, Washington.
There he goes. Caitlin called it. Mike called it. There they are. Pretty simple math right there. They got Caleb Williams, the number 1 pick, number 9. They took in a wide receiver. I mean, Chicago, after this season, y'all can't get no more top 10 draft picks for at least 10 years. Where's Bob go? Bob fell out.
And DJ Moore.
There you go.
That's what I was asking. What happened to Bob?
At his disposal.
That's right, Mike Rock. That's the second player in the draft from UW. Shout out to them dogs up here in the Pacific Northwest.
Rome Odunze, 9.
Caleb Williams has already been throwing with Rome Odunze and Keenan Allen. Maybe he saw the future of where this thing was going.
No, NFL Plus is on a delay, baby, not us. That's NFL Plus, baby. So appreciate you tapping in, Aaron.
The one that's taking place in Chicago right now.
Remember the discussion going in.
The Cowboys going to choose Ryan Garcia.
Played there with Caleb Williams in high school.
Love it, love it, love it. So the Jets are on the clock next with pick 10. I mean, they took Tyron Smith over here. Y'all remember what Tyron Smith said when he signed with the Jets, man? He said he signed with the Jets because he feel like that's the best place he might have a chance to really win something right now. In so many words.
He's going to be blocking for a prolific quarterback. So
I mean, he's going to be playing on that turf grass that they're saying on that field is terrible in New York.
Yeah, I wish him all the luck, but he's on the end of his areas.
Yeah, him and Rodgers' season's about to be done.
What up, Maurice? To see you, baby. Victorville, California. Caitlin says Minnesota trades with the Jets.
They take the Minnesota Vikings will select J.J. McCarthy, quarterback from Michigan.
That's what I think. We were just talking about McCarthy, were we not?
Yep. And I think they were like, we can't wait no more. We got to take him.
But we're going to see here in just a second for sure. What up, RC, baby? Good to see you tapping in. That's the coldest Cowboy fan I know right there. Star Gang Alaska president in the building. Chris Martinez says the Jets choose another leg for Aaron Rodgers from NASA University. I'm all in with you, baby. I'm there with you. I believe it. I think aliens did surgery on Aaron Rodgers anyway. RC is riding with you, Troy. He says JJ goes to the Vikes too.
Agree.
Ooh, Mike's throwing in a curveball there. Says maybe Penix will be traded to who though? Let me know, Mike. Who you talking about over there? Uh-oh, Kelly. Who'd you miss on your draft board?
So Minnesota trades. What's going on?
I don't know if he's draft eligible.
If he is,
on any level.
So Minnesota traded the 10th and 6th round for the 11th, 4th, and 5th round. There it is.
The 6th round selection they just got from Denver in the Zach Wilson trade. And now
this will be a good fit for
Justin
JJ
Jefferson
too.
is about to get a JJ throwing to him. And we will have 5 quarterbacks taken in the first 10 picks. But
Ooh, I love it. 5 quarterbacks taken in the first 10 picks. Dallas Cowboys draft board is looking good, baby.
Well, Rome, you and Caleb
Everybody
Williams
that we want still out
from
there.
LA to Detroit. Now you get to fly to Chicago together. What can you two accomplish as Bears?
I think amazing things. You know, it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of dedication, but, you know, from the glimpses that I've been able to hang out with him, I can tell he has that determination the same as I. So I'm excited to get there, you know, be a part of the team and go strive for something special.
After working on his dairy farm in Utah, you have credited your grandfather with your work ethic. As he listens to this broadcast from
Hey, Wendy, we see you tapping in.
Love you, Grandpa. Thank
What
you
up,
for
Lee?
all the, you know, the life lessons, and you know, I hope you enjoyed this moment as much as I did.
Congrats, Rome.
Thank you.
ever. We will have 10 offensive players in the top 10 for the first time ever. And we will find out.
What? There's been no defense off the board yet?
I feel like a game show host right now.
Nope.
Wow.
That's nuts.
Wow, that is nuts. No defensive players off the board yet. Well, you gotta love the draft, baby. That's how it unfolds. All right, well, we got everybody's attention here. As always, if you're tapping in, do me a favor, give us a like, a comment, a share so we can keep our content on your timeline here. And as always, if you're throwing stars, I need you to throw some stars. If you're not raising that share bar, baby, we got Russell Maryland autograph jersey with a COA up for grabs. And the big three, baby. You see Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick right there with a COA, both sides of the line. And top star prize winner here today. So if you give stars to try to win that top stars prize here today, let's get your stars on the board. You got a Drew Pearson 8x10 with a photo of him signing it right there. Special shout out to my guy, Fat Boy from the Hard Hitters. This was a gift on behalf of the Kern County Hard Hitters. So thank you very much. This is what's up for grabs today. Throw your stars. Top stars today will win this on this broadcast. So we got the Jets on the board next, huh? Who are the Jets gonna go with? Well, we don't know. They don't need quarterback. They don't need wide receiver. I mean, I don't know.
Running back?
Maybe. I'm thinking maybe.
I mean, I don't know what else they would take. Defense? What do you think the Jets take?
I mean, they already have a pretty decent defense right now. I don't know. If they can bolster their offensive line and keep Aaron Rodgers upright, man. Maybe they dip into the offensive line pool.
What's up, Michael Butler? We see you tapping in. Appreciate you tapping in. Do me a favor, give me a share of your timeline. Let us know what team you're rocking with. Are you a fan of America's team or what? Let us know, baby. We are on pick 10 now with the New York Jets. Dallas Cowboys set the pick at 24. I just hope we pick somebody. We better not trade back because if we're going to be live for like 2 hours plus and I don't get no draft pick, I'm going to see a real draft reaction for BT today, baby. You're right, Roland. It looks like Jets don't need much. What up, Dennis?
I mean, they really don't. I mean, at this rate, I cannot name the running back. So you take a running back and just because there's multiple out.
James Betty says cornerback, Arnold from Alabama. Chris Martinez says running back. No, they'll need someone to protect Aaron Rodgers, right? Just like we need somebody to protect Dak Prescott, a.k.a. Zeke.
Franchise quarterback.
I just think Royce Freeman was like a camp body sign. I really don't think Royce is really going to make the roster. I think
we do that every year.
I think they talked to Zeke the other day. I think they're trying to still fill out where Zeke was at before they go into the draft. Because, if the Cowboys take a running back, that still means Royce Freeman could go bye-bye. They still could pick up Zeke. That means we got some fresh legs, some old legs. We got some blocking. We got some youth in that background. So, going to be interesting. But I know one thing. They better not draft no damn tight end.
Okay, Zeke, I'm going to need you to jump on that treadmill real quick. I'm going to see how you can run. You can run good. We'll sign you.
Here we go. Pick is in for Yeah, Caitlin, I like that. Brock Bowers. Ooh, that's going to be a nasty pickup for Aaron Rodgers if they pick up that tight end. Ew, I heard he's the most coveted tight end in this draft.
I mean, go swing for the fences, especially if you're the Jets, right? I mean, like those dudes every year they got nothing to lose, and their defense is actually pretty good. So I mean, they're leaning, they're pushing the needle on to the full side for sure.
Whoa!
Holy your Schnikes.
Oh yeah, that's for the Vikings. We already knew that was going down right there. You're right, Roland. We got the whole world waiting to see what the Cowboys are going to do in the draft. Because I just want to remind y'all, I know there might be some Eagle fans tapping in with us here. I just have a question for Eagles fans. What happened last year, man? I thought y'all won the fucking draft and y'all was going to run it back to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. What happened with that? You know, because y'all sure was out there last offseason. Oh, we won the draft. We drafted like 11 defensive tackles from Georgia. Y'all remember that shit?
See what had happened was. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, remember when the Eagles fans are running around on our timeline here talking about they won the draft and they going back to back in the Super Bowl? How'd that work out, Eagles fans?
Well, we'll give them their accidental Super Bowl, the first one in 60 years. Congrats on all that, man. But you know they're still what they are, and they're in a moderately competitive league. It's basically Philly and Dallas almost every year. But BG, you may have a point. I don't know, man. Maybe Washington creeps in there and starts getting a little bit better. Every year they look better on paper.
Nah, I'm not going to let Eagles fans off that. Eagles fans were the first team I ever heard say, we won the draft after the Super Bowl, and we're going back to the Super Bowl. We're going to run it back. Y'all ran it right back off the fucking tracks. When y'all lost about 5 out of the last 6 games for the year. Total loss, baby. I don't know. You don't win the draft, baby. You don't win the Super Bowl. That's not how it works.
The crumble.
Exactly, Domingo. Towards the later part of the season, they were singing a different song. Sure the fuck were. I mean, a lot of fans call Cowboy fans delusional, but man, the Eagles fan base, they got to be the most delusional fans I ever seen. Because I've never heard the Dallas Cowboy fans say we won the draft and we're going to the Super Bowl. I mean, have you heard any Cowboy fans say that, Troy?
Not winning after the draft.
Thank you, Kelly. She said she told the draft whisperer no more Michigan players. Thank you. Kelly understands the assignment. Appreciate you, girl.
There's only one of them I would take in the draft.
Michigan players?
One Michigan player, and that's
Which one, Troy? Which one?
The running back. Blake Corum.
Caitlin says Jets looking at offensive line at pick 11 instead. Ooh, all offensive players, first 10 picks in the draft. Y'all, can you believe it? Who's going to be the first defensive player off the board?
I bet we take him.
It could be linebacker. I'll take a linebacker. I'll take a linebacker.
So who get on the case? Troy, you know what the hell you're talking about, apparently, man. Who's the best available linebacker? Who you know who the best linebacker right now is? Who do you think we should have? I don't know any of their names. I'm literally asking you for information.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not trying to
off the top of my head, I would probably see. That's tough. You have
who was your nephew, Linda? Go ahead, Troy.
I think there's 3 of them that you could take. Forget the name. I'd have to look it up. But there's one from South Carolina that I'm a huge on. One from North Carolina, and then the Miami player that you can transition him to a middle linebacker too.
It looks like we've got Dallas Turner, Peyton Wilson, and Junior Colson. I think I'm thinking those are the names. And 6'3", 6'4", 6'2", respectively, 247, 233. They're, big dudes. It looks like maybe they'll be fast. I don't know. I don't have any of their information. I don't have any of that. Never mind. They're all 4'4", 40 guys. So that's ridiculous at that size. Oh man.
I'm sorry, Linda. I wasn't even paying attention. She said her cousin got traded. I didn't even read her name. I was like, who's your cousin?
Oh.
Duh, BG. Come on. Reading is fundamental, BG. Come on, shit. Here we go.
Man, I love
who they take, BG. Who they take.
New York Jets select Olu Fashanu.
Oh shit! Another offensive tackle.
Penn State.
So they go in the direction
no
of
defensive yet. One pick 12. Denver's on the clock.
And handing him
Denver wants quarterback. I heard they've been thirsting for a quarterback out there, especially with that Russell Wilson situation that just passed. I remember like 3 years ago, everybody was telling me not 4, not 5, not 6. Like Russell Wilson was about to go to the Denver Broncos and cook.
He was coming off a monster.
Hey, it's crazy out here in Denver, man. They're all the fans out here I run into, man. They're like, "Yeah, man, do you see those new jerseys?" I'm like, "Wait a minute, you got a football game to play, right? Like, who the f is your quarterback, dude? Like,
they're taking
it's
Bo Nix.
funny. They're throwing a whole bunch of stuff out at them, like all this information that has nothing to do with the fact that their team's probably not going to produce very well this year. There's a weird curse going on out here in Denver.
Yeah, UW is cleaning up, baby. UW is cleaning up for sure, Mike Rock. I know you paying attention to him up here. But yeah, that's Tony Pollard's auntie, that's her aunt. That's his auntie on board. She said her nephew got traded. I feel bad, but I know he's gonna be happy to be down there with Pollard's barbecue. I know they're gonna be doing some business. Probably gonna have King Henry over there eating a slab of ribs with his crown on or something. Oh no, that's right. No, King Henry actually went to Baltimore. Let me take
in the Ravens.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, that's typical Domingo. We've already talked about it, baby. I tell you, I've never seen another fan base got on social media and say they won the draft after going to the Super Bowl. They don't even know the statistics. Like once a quarterback makes it to a Super Bowl, his chances of making it back and winning are like less than. But you can't tell no Eagle fan shit. Yeah, I know they're running around hoping they haven't won anything but one ring. So the fact they won a draft, it felt like they maybe won another ring, but they didn't. So we got to feel sorry for them because they are the most delusional team in the NFC East anyway.
I'll tell you.
The real post. Go ahead.
My bad. One thing about those Eagle fans, when I went to that Death tailgate, they tried to take over, and it was not happening. And then we just went in that stadium and smacked them on Sunday night. And, like, we had 3 of them talking all before the game, and by halftime, no one said anything.
You know, it's hard enough to get there to do well and get to the Super Bowl as a team. The way free agency is and the way teammates and people are valued to move around as opposed to staying with a specific team. That's the main reason why it's so hard for a quarterback to repeat, because the pieces of the puzzle are normally not there back to back to back to back like that. It just doesn't work out. If you've got somebody that's great, you're either paying him or somebody else is paying him. So that's really tough. And we've had some amazing teams, man. Our team has had some amazing teams over the last 10 years, 15 years. Some years with Romo, we could have done so much better if we just had protection for him. We never seem to have everything right at the same time.
Yeah, one year we'll have a great defense, and the next year we'll have a great offense. So it would just be opposite.
Yeah, and I don't know that any team does. I'm sure there's seesaw for everybody, but I don't know. It's all I care about is Dallas, so I'm not worried about anybody else. That's all I can comment on.
No, I feel you.
That's crazy. No good Philly. Yeah,
Domingo says he will never go to the Philly Stadium again. I actually went there for the Army-Navy game there when Comcast flew me out there years ago. I actually went in there with all my Dallas Cowboy gear. I've seen plenty of Eagles fans with Eagles gear on. Not one fan said anything to me. So they may be rah-rah and bout that life on social media, but in person, not so much. So I don't know. Domingo said he's not going back. I'm sure some folks have had some bad experiences there because after all, it wasn't like I was there at the Cowboy game. I heard they get pretty rambunctious out there throwing shit at you in the stands and things like that. Stay classy, Eagles fans.
I don't have anything good to say about Broncos fans either. My wife and I will sit and get on our soapbox about how they really, really talked a lot of shit to both of us at both of the games we went to. Luckily, I got to meet Calvin Hill, got his autograph, and some other great things happened to us at the end of that game. But Broncos fans, man, they're bad, man.
Shut down the entryways about an hour and a half before the draft.
Here we go. Pick us in. We're halfway there, y'all. We are halfway there, y'all. We've been streaming live an hour and 30 minutes, man. Hopefully, we don't go another hour and 30 minutes before we get there.
Portion of tonight. I had a pause.
Not all Broncos fans, by the way. I want to go on record.
Neil Diamond cover section in the Motor City.
You know what?
Seriously, down here.
Hey,
M was on stage, and we're going Neil Diamond.
I'm not gonna. I don't have nothing to retort.
He's not going to disparage Neil Diamond.
Right. That's not right. No.
I'm not disparaging Neil Diamond. Just know your city.
5 quarterbacks in the first 10, 50% of the first 10 quarterbacks, 100% of the first 10 offensive players. First time we've ever seen both. And we'll see.
I can't believe a defensive player hasn't come off the board yet, y'all.
Quarterback hit rate because
it's rich. It's offensively rich. I mean,
Is that a sign of this league? I mean, they're all about points now. It's all about offense. It's all about fantasy football. It's all about DraftKings, FanDuel, you name it. I mean, nobody wants to see nobody score no points and play smash mouth defense. They keep banning hip drop tackles and different things like that.
Defenders, there just really
I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that.
Mentioned the quarterbacks. We've had 5.
We had 2 guys get busted with that.
Only one more. Bo Nix, who teams have had rated.
Yeah, Tony Pollard was one of them, as his aunt is on here.
The Denver Broncos, you got the Las Vegas Raiders. Both have quarterback needs. If one
and
goes,
49ers,
the other's not going to get him.
All they like to do is yell Niners and bang bang. That's it.
With some other teams, they may
Niners. It's like the most annoying thing I've heard. I mean, y'all don't even hear me say "we them boys" and shit like that. I mean, because that whole Wiz Khalifa song, I don't even really bump that shit like that. I mean, Wiz Khalifa's a Steelers fan, and he made a song about "we them boys." Go figure. I mean, that's trolling if I ever seen it.
And Rich, think about it this way: if the Raiders wanted a quarterback, it's the Broncos' spot. There's not going to be talk of a trade right there.
So that's what this draft is telling you. Straight offensive side of the ball picks. Hey, man, at least somebody paying attention. We see you out there, Caitlin.
Not in our division.
The Vikings and the Jets last time they.
Chris says Denver Broncos need to trade a pick for Dak Prescott. We know that ain't finna happen.
Impossible.
Come on, Chris. You fishing for comments out there, Chris? Come on, baby.
That's preposterous.
Broncos selection is in.
It's got to stop. It's got to stop because Charles is very upset right now.
I just don't understand.
Inconceivable.
With the 12th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Bo Nix.
There it is.
There it is.
Somebody called that. A lot of folks was calling that over here a while ago. Where we at?
Bo Callahan. Why didn't anybody go to Bo Callahan's birthday party?
Jane Beatty called it. Says Broncos will take Nix. We see you out there.
Are gone. Bo Nix. The comparison.
Somebody else had a comment there.
He's got real quick hands. He's very accurate underneath, and he can lay the ball up. Some of the drive throws, that's what people want to see. There is evidence out there of him driving the football. This offense.
Right, who's giving these grades out? What is that?
Hitters, a lot of balls underneath.
Overall 80.
Ability there. He's played a lot of football. Started 61 games in college. That's where you see the.
Is Gilmore coming back? He's still a free agent. I've heard his name attached to the Carolina Panthers. The Cowboys have yet to re-sign him, and especially with talks of Ezekiel Elliott coming back, I wouldn't doubt it if we see Gilmore go and Zeke come back and pick up 21, so Jerry can sell some more jerseys.
Caitlin, this is the first year that we didn't watch it before today's draft. We've watched it every year since it came out on draft day. It's a good one.
In Alabama, Jackson's Gap, Alabama, seeing Bo Nix celebrating with his.
Who got the next pick? Who got the next pick, Troy?
Vegas.
The Raiders.
Las Vegas. Oh, no. Remember, that's where we were hearing Dak initially was going to get traded to. So I'm with you. Who was that a while ago? Chris or somebody? Chris was like, yeah, talking about Dak getting traded. Maybe we might see Dak get traded to the Raiders right here. Y'all remember the rumor going around every big major outlet and writer and blogger was saying Dak Prescott was getting traded to the Raiders?
I just don't see how that. I don't know where they're getting that. But how many people don't know? Raise your hand if you don't know that Dak has a no trade clause in his contract.
It don't matter. Dak will sign it though, because I said so, and Dak is going to get traded. Dak will sign it if I say so. You better know how it works.
I hear them stomping their feet right now, BG. You damn right. You're right, dude. You're right. Should have known. Should have known. So
the pick is in.
My issue is we've got like Philadelphia, we've got Miami, Philadelphia, and Minnesota before us, which those guys' needs are similar to ours.
Deal the football, get the football out of his hands, use that accuracy.
It does matter if Dak agrees, Chris. I don't understand what part of a no trade clause that Dak must agree to before executing. Dak cannot be traded unless he agrees to it. That's part of the clause.
And that's good for both teams, the team and the person.
I've been told they're checking.
Well, it makes it safe. So the Cowboys just can't trade him away without Dak having some say. I mean, Dak has worked hard to get the leverage that he has right now. I've been telling y'all there's a stalemate going on at the poker table between Jerry Jones and Dak Prescott right now on the ultimate hand of Texas Hold'em. They're waiting for each other to make a move. I don't think we're going to see anything on Dak's contract extension until we get to camp, if he even gets one.
But that said, we also know you only travel first class and there's only coach seats back. I've been told.
The Las Vegas pick is in, baby. Let's go.
Hey, one thing, guys. Secret sauce in this.
You're right, Nicole. People don't pay attention. Davis Webb. They don't pay attention. They only pay attention to what they want to.
For Sean Payton, he's going to be one of the top quarterback coaches in the NFL starting right now. And look at the project he gets here with Bo Nix.
Well, as the
thank you, Domingo. Although, even though when Jerry Jones says something, I mean, he'll say one thing, the right thing today, and tomorrow it might be something different. Y'all know how he operates, but here we go.
One side of the ball.
The other running back I wish we would have been able to get our hands on was Josh Jacobs, which would have been impossible to afford to. But still.
Pick 13.
In the 2024 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Brock Bowers.
There he goes, tight end.
All right.
Woo!
So Brock Bowers.
Offense. It ain't nothing but offense, baby.
Well, this is value.
Defense getting no love. Watch the Cowboys be the first defensive
value. I think that's why you see him available right here. But when you've watched college football over the last
right,
2 years
Caitlin,
and you've watched Georgia,
the O is in the building.
Field in every single one of their games. What he does with the ball in his hands, the run after catch.
My only question to everybody that doesn't like Dak is this: you take Dak off our team, Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and Joe Burrow. Who are you going to put on our team that's going to lead us to playoffs every consistent year?
Trey Lance.
What's up?
Trey Lance.
You got jokes, bud.
That's what some of our Cowboy fans believe. They believe Jerry Jones traded for Trey Lance, so Trey Lance could be the starter.
Trey Lance got beat out of his job by Brock Purdy.
Don't tell no Cowboy fan that they don't like they don't like to hear facts. They only like to hear what they want to hear.
I know. That's my whole thing. Is just with Dak, you can consistent believe that we are going to be in the playoffs.
I'm telling, man, I've been saying this to Cowboy fans. We better be careful what we ask for because the Dak chapter eventually is going to close.
Yeah.
And when we've been 12-5, and yeah, our postseason has been our Achilles heel when we can't even get to the postseason and we're not winning more games than we're losing. I mean, what are we going to bitch about then, Cowboy fans, when you've ran Dak Prescott out of the building?
Yeah. But I tell you what, you know what Trey Lance does for our team? It makes the preseason kind of fun to watch, man. That's it, because he's going to be playing a lot in the preseason. I think, if he's still on the roster. I think he's going to be playing a lot.
Cooper Rush is still signed through this year, and I believe the news came out. Trey's still with us during this. He still could be used as trade bait. We still could see him definitely a heavy dose. I believe in the preseason too, because they want to keep Cooper Rush healthy. I don't think we see Dak. We haven't seen Dak in any preseason games. I think maybe one or two since. I don't think we've seen him in a preseason game since 17 or 18, if I'm not mistaken. But
listen, we're in a point, click, and shoot society right now. Everybody wants the remedy, and they think it happens right away. It just physically and mentally can't happen that way, especially with the quarterback of an NFL team. If we're talking about the same quarterbacks in the draft class that Dak was in, how many of them are still doing amazing things? How many of them are still comparable to Dak, for that matter? We can't count the people that came after Dak, or it's just, I don't know. It's every year. It's like, get rid of Dak. Cool. Who do you replace him with? Give me someone better, because if he was better, he would be on a team.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't. It blows
we
my
would have
mind.
a quarterback,
right? We'd have him if we could. I don't know.
Y'all know how it goes. The goofy is strong in our fan base, baby.
Oh, yeah. It is. We love it. I love you, brothers and sisters out there. It's true.
Yeah.
We can stop being so damn goofy.
Stop being so goofy. Turn on your notifications and follow us here at Built Different, baby. We'll make sure you understand what a no trade clause means. Things like that. You know what I mean? We'll hit you to it, because the major networks out there will lead you astray. Have you thinking this? Have you think? It's up right now. It's literally up right now for the offseason. I see a lot of Cowboys pages posting straight up lies and bullshit just to get engagement. And then I go and read the comments, and dumbass Cowboy fans don't even call it out. They just ride along with it like, whatever. And we wonder why we get called delusional.
It's hard. I'll tell you what. Out of all the years, and after so many off seasons and bad ends of seasons, this is probably a year where we will hear a lot of that, a lot less of that. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it's our year right now. I don't hear a lot of people talking about how we're going to be out there to compete. I hear people saying some shit like we're all in, but I don't hear anything that's actually amounting to anything, especially when it comes to a vast amount of positivity, man. We are all very, very angry from the ending of that season.
Well, let me try to get a little messy here right quick with some family drama. We got Linda Pollard on here. That's Tony's aunt here, and I want to ask her a question. Do you know CeeDee Lamb's mama? Because I want to know, did she really post that on social media that Dak ain't it? Because I see that Linda's riding here with us, and she says Dak isn't doing it too. So I want to know, do you know CeeDee's mama, and she really post that Dak ain't it on her social media? Let me just throw that at you.
I mean, I just wonder what people thought of Drew Brees after his 8th year. Like he could never win a Super Bowl?
That don't matter, man. Social media wasn't banging, and we know Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints ain't the fucking Dallas Cowboys. And anytime you're on the Cowboys, you're the most polarizing team in the league,
you're gonna
especially if you're a quarterback.
Yeah, you're going to get hate on no matter what.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're successful in America. We love tearing everybody down. If we didn't have those 3 out of 4 Super Bowls, everybody would be like, yeah, Dallas is pretty cool, I guess. They're cool.
Speaking of the Saints, we got the Saints up on the board with 2 minutes left. Kelly says she's 11 for 14 on her draft board. Kelly out there getting her execution on. She said, thankfully, I don't need a drink at the moment. Did you make them big old Dallas Cowboy margaritas with them cups that you posted? Let me know, Kelly.
Linda Pollard says, I don't know CeeDee's mom.
After Michael Penix Jr. That has nothing to do. I am such a huge fan of that kid. I want nothing but success for him. He is incredible. But they just signed Kirk Cousins to a $9-figure deal.
I just reached out to
that is kind of crazy.
McCartney. I'm sure Ian's talked to him as well, but he was not given a heads up. Kirk Cousins was not given really a heads up.
Oh yeah, because they're going to get hit with tampering.
He's sitting at home and just hearing.
Wow, that really leans to us you being right. Like maybe he's not even going to be able to be on the team.
I don't know, but Penix might want to start right now.
I mean, Atlanta did that for a reason, baby. They probably know what's about to come. I mean, the NFL's about to get them. I can't wait till they get the fucking Eagles on tampering next.
The rookie quarterback. Yes. Patrick Mahomes sitting almost.
Ski Mask Howie, GM of the year. Ski Mask Howie, GM of the year. We won the offseason. We won the draft. We're going to the Super Bowl. No, you're going to go to the toilet bowl for tampering, baby.
As a team, it accelerates. The owner comes in and wants to know when he's going to play. It's like getting the holiday gifts. You don't wait 2 weeks to open them. You go ahead.
Another offensive lineman. Caitlin's calling it. Another offensive line. Hey, Marie, how you doing? Stargaze Productions in the building.
Coach gets a chance.
See you out there.
For his new quarterback to come in.
You know it, Henrietta. I'm just messy. I just want to get messy on here because I see Linda. That's Tony Pollard's aunt. She's not riding with Dak. I want to know, is her and CeeDee Lamb mama been hanging out? Y'all been posting Dak ain't on social media?
My understanding that Ryan Ramczyk, one of their starting tackles for the last several
10
years,
more
dealing with a
picks.
knee injury. They thought it would be
well, at least hopefully they'll start getting a little bit faster here.
Go this season. He may not only not play the season, but
I appreciate both of you gentlemen spending some time here with me today on the live reaction show.
Very, very real need at tackle.
It's good to see Troy getting in on the mix, baby. First time up on. I know you've been admin of the day. You was out there with the Des Bryant tailgate there at the home game. That was during the Philadelphia Eagles game. So we appreciate all your contributions here, baby.
Looking through all these lists of players and looking at my stack of players.
I'll be out there this year for sure.
Can you find a defensive player?
Yeah, I'm interested to see who our home opener is going to be. And when the Atlanta game is coming. Y'all know the NFL schedule is going to probably get released mid-May, around the 11th or the 12th.
Like tackle.
What are y'all looking forward to on the schedule? What are y'all, any particular games y'all are looking at? Not maybe to go to, but when they're going to be?
I want to see when we play Atlanta, San Fran, and Houston.
We've depleted all 6.
I think we play San Fran in San Fran, don't we?
Yep. But what I was just where they have to schedule. If they're back to back to back, I mean, that's a fight.
Here we go.
So
the pick is in. New Orleans Saints
choosing 14th overall as we're moving our way towards being halfway through this first night here in Detroit.
I don't know, Caitlin. We're gonna see.
14th pick 2024 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Talise Fuaga, tackle, Oregon State.
Another offensive selection, y'all. I said Will McClay was going to get offensive. This whole draft is offensive.
He plays as you see him getting a little emotional there.
15 for 15. Is that right? Or 14
usually
for
when
14?
you have those first two things, you'll see guys are on the ground a bunch. He stays off the ground. He's got excellent balance. Played right tackle there at Oregon State, a very physical.
We just messing with you, Linda. Appreciate you tapping in here. Thank you. You don't have to answer that CD now. Mama's question. We're not really messing. We're just trying to grab the context for the show.
Is that like Michael?
Kelly says, I have strawberry Henny in it at the moment. Ooh, I thought you didn't need no drink yet, Kelly.
There at the
strawberry.
Kelly like that Hennessy. She said anything could happen in the draft. That's an inside joke. My girl Kelly know what I'm talking about. They go back to the South Beach Sands in 2018. Exactly.
It's been a minute since I stepped my foot on South Beach, man.
Thank you, Ryan. Great question. Question of the show. Is there even defensive players in the draft? I'm beginning to wonder too, Ryan. Thank you for tapping in. Make sure you give me a share on your timeline, baby. Oh, yeah. She'll be up in a minute. Who we got next on the board?
Recruiting class, and now here
next up is the Indianapolis Colts.
That's right.
Jonathan
I think
Smith, his head coach, talked about his work ethic, his toughness.
I think Caitlin's calling that. Maybe the Colts are going to take the first defensive player in this draft. Do me a favor, if you're tapping in. We got over 60 folks on this video. Make sure you like this video at a minimum.
General manager
Thank you very
of the
much.
Indianapolis Colts was on the Rich Eisen show last Friday, and I asked him, how many quarterbacks do you think will start this draft, knowing he's not in the quarterback game, obviously, and he said he thinks 3, but if it's 4, he would love it. And he told me that if I could get, as if I had anything to do with it, 6 quarterbacks taken before he's on the clock, 15th overall, he said, quote, I will come on your show whenever you want. Chris,
we'll talk to you.
Let's talk. Maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. What you up to, Chris? Because look how many quarterbacks are off the board. 6 quarterbacks. And that pushes everybody down.
Yep.
So anybody that's now picking here that aren't quarterback needy, they are psyched with the way that this trades. And this night has.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see which way the Colts go here, but still no defensive players off the board yet. Pretty amazing draft so far.
Dallas is going to trade up with Miami to pick in an offensive lineman.
Sarah says she's popping them gummies. I'm sorry, Bob. Go ahead.
No. I was just saying, just to jump in front of Philly, because Philly does that to us every year. This is going to be the year.
I guess the Cowboys are interested in this running back from Texas at pick 2nd round, and I think they said we're at pick 55 and Eagles at pick 53. And guess who's interested in that same running back, even though they got Saquon Barkley.
Right. We'll take whoever Dallas wants. We're just going to be a thorn in their side because that's all we got. We got 1 ring and 1 thing to mess with, the Cowboys. That's it. That's all they got to say. Don't talk to me about that AFL bullshit either, all right? I'm talking about actual NFL rings.
You talking about UFL? One of them FLs. Not the
anything pre-NFL doesn't mean a damn thing right now. Jared Verse, yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
What's the kid's name from Texas that just got in trouble? I think his stock drops. Big boy. I think he's on the defensive side of the ball out there too. Y'all know I don't watch college football.
Jonathan Brooks, is that who you're talking about? I don't know.
What up, Michael? We see you, baby. Appreciate you tapping in. Puro pinche Cowboys, baby. We've been streaming live almost 2 hours here, man. It's Bob, BG, and my guy Troy, named after Troy Aikman. In case y'all didn't know, that's our guy Troy Park up there. You see Troy right there hanging out. That's Troy 2 times.
Yeah, Kelly, I know. But you know what? I don't know. We've got 4 compensatories, right? 4 or 5 compensatories. I think we could package something. I don't know. Can you trade compensatories? I don't know.
Yeah, you can.
You can? Okay, good. I think I was like, that question is something we had to have asked
yes.
in the last
I think it started in 2017. Somebody answered that in the comments today. Let's go, Cowboys. Come on, man. Y'all stop bumping your guns, baby. We need to get to these draft picks.
I'm waiting. The Colts. I wonder what the Colts take.
Damn, have we really been streaming for 10 years now, PG?
Shut up. Are you for real?
Well, I mean, 2016 or that was
16
the beginning of the OAT. That's man. Yeah.
8 years. Going on 8 years, baby.
That's crazy.
Like Troy. 8 like Troy.
That's insane. Insane. I remember writing up articles for the old school OAT right at the beginning of it, man. That was crazy. It was a good time. So two moves I made on my Madden, which I swore I would never play again, but since it's free, I'm playing it. I traded for Derrick Henry, and I got DeForest Buckner as defensive tackle. And let me tell you, believe me when I tell you this, he helped solve the stop the run problem single-handedly.
Gone on in college football with the transfer portal and the COVID year. So we had 2 different.
You mad the Cowboys didn't go get King Henry? You're gonna get a little King action on yourself, huh, on the console.
You talk about Jaden
I'm doing it. That's how I do it.
Bo Nix,
just to show everybody how smart everybody else is other than the owner of the team.
I can't wait till they show the Cowboy fans at the draft. I know the Super Cowboy is down there. Shout out to Super Cowboy and Princess Angie from the Super Cowboy show. I know they down there, boots on ground. Here come the commissioner finally. Damn, took y'all long enough, Colts. Colts are fucking around.
And Diamador is in coverage.
That's how
There it is.
All right, here's the Colts.
There's the first one right there.
With the 15th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Laiatu defensive end, UCLA.
So it is
defensive player number 1.
Finally, defense.
He is an Indianapolis Colt.
Getting some action.
Defense in the NFL.
And he is the first.
Somebody called that a while ago. Somebody said Colts is going to take defense. Shout out to whoever called that.
He's going on a team. He's going on a defensive line that's got DeForest Buckner. They got a pretty solid line.
He was just
out
now
there.
the first defensive player taken in this draft, and it was just a few years ago when he was at the University of Washington.
Don't leave him hanging, bro. For God's sake, he's on TV.
It was a second chance to get to UCLA. Imagine the emotion that he's going through right
now. I want y'all to take a look at this comment on Timmy Lynn. As I put out a Cowboys public service announcement today. You've got to watch out for these scamming ass fake profiles, man. Don't fall for the pretty girl in the profile picture like Timmy Lynn. Says, Roland Garcia, how are you doing? You know, anytime they use AM, you know where the country they're coming from, right? I've been having a motherfucker DM me AM for about 15 years on the internet. And I'm so impressed about your profile, so I want us to get to know each other more. Hope to hear from you soon. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Let me just block Timmy. Sorry, Timmy, you got to go back.
That's a pretty good sentence, though, man. AI is getting really good, man.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, don't fall for the bullshit out there, y'all. There is a bunch of scamming going on in our fan base. And if you missed my Cowboys public service announcement, you got fake accounts that are imitating themselves like vloggers and bloggers in our fan base, like West Coast Cowboy, like other pages that are out there. I've seen probably 10 different West Coast Cowboy accounts. I've had a couple of people DM me saying they got scammed by the fake West Coast accounts. I've caught the fake West Coast accounts in my comments telling you you've won something. If I've never said you won something, you didn't win shit. Nobody on my timeline is going to tell you won anything other than me. So y'all stop falling for the fake bullshit online. Stop trying to save $5, $10 on merchandise and getting scammed, because getting scammed for $150 is not real cool, y'all. So Cowboy public service announcement. If you have questions, just DM me here like many of you have. I'll let you know who is real and who is not.
Folks, pay attention to that. There are multiple forms of digital dealers amongst us. You must keep your eye on them.
West Coast Cowboy keeps trying to post it so many people. I've seen so many people post this stuff. It's
Chris Martinez says she probably from Philly. It's a he probably. Normally, sometimes you go to these profiles and you see that they try to look like they're a person, but then you scroll down in their photos, and a couple years ago, you see a Nigerian kid that's got a phone and it looks like it might be his account. Got to be more careful, baby. Do your due diligence and do your credit checks. I still do the same thing on my profile. Anytime somebody send me a friend request, because I'll tell you, and I know y'all hate it too. The first thing I hate when somebody send me a friend request is sending me a DM asking me, did I hear about the new check that the government's giving out for $1,500?
Listen, I know that we hate that, but it is a freaking gift to get it right away. You don't need to go through the process of vetting them, talking to them, trying to figure out whether they are or aren't. Right away when they tell you they're assholes, boom, super block. It's just, I think it's actually an advantage. You get that right away. It's like cutting a friend out, like in a shortcut if they were doing you wrong.
They got the audacity, man. Once I started, because I check my notifications, y'all, because I'm looking to block somebody every day. Block game strong, baby. So when I find these fake Timmy Lynn's and these West Coast Cowboys, all plural with S's, come on, y'all. You've got to pay attention, baby, out there. Stop getting got on social media, man. It is not a happy-go-lucky place. People are out to scam you. But who got the next pick on the board, baby? Seattle?
You needed to medically retire from this sport with that neck injury in 2020. Did you imagine this moment was possible?
I mean, I told all the doctors that told me otherwise that I'd be at this point in time playing football again. I mean, I knew it. I manifested it. The power of the mind is something crazy. And you just got to take it, trust in yourself, trust in the Lord. And I mean, he's got a plan for each and every one of us.
14 offensive players off the board.
Exactly, Felicia. Delete the account and block them. Best advice I've seen so far.
As you move forward in the NFL?
It definitely becomes fuel, and I definitely about to go out and prove it in Indianapolis.
Like your last.
Like your last. Let's do it.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
There he goes. So prior to tonight,
I commented up there too. Built's different.
It's
been a minute. Built's different.
Yeah, we actually last year that actually happened. There was somebody imitating my page, Built Different, or our page here, and was going around trying to scam folks. But yeah, they didn't even know how to spell it correctly.
So good, man. It's beautiful. That's another gift, man. Right away, you don't have to. You don't never. When it's so easy. It's such a reveal. It's beautiful.
Yep, that's right, James Beatty. West Coast Cowboys, no S. It's just West Coast Cowboy. I know the real West Coast Cowboy, but anything with S's on out there, good chance it is that they're fake. And they do a damn good job of trying to imitate my guy. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, they go hard, man.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, enough of talking about the scams. I mean, I think we're getting scammed by Jerry Jones every year anyway, but that's a whole
Yeah, it goes. Yeah, eventually everybody gets it. Everybody gets it. We all receive it.
No, Aiden, thank you for asking. Worthy has not came off the board yet. And I don't see the Cowboys taking wide receiver at pick 24. However, if they do, stand by for my reaction.
Folks, I just posted my YouTube channel. If you are not a subscriber and you like cannabis content or any concert footage, I've got videos from almost every concert I've been to since 2007 out here in Denver, which is about 50 concerts. A lot of great cannabis info, a lot of great new grow stuff. So if you're interested, go ahead and check that link out. I really appreciate it. The Bills. Man. Yeah, this is tough. We're starting to get to this. It's it feels like we want it to go faster, but it starts slowing down here right now.
Yeah. Well, we got about 75 folks rolling with us, so we appreciate y'all tuning in. We know you could tune in on a lot of places here today, but we're in and out with NFL Plus in the background. So if you're just tapping in, maybe you're getting home from work, just sitting down to have dinner, you're trying to stream the game. It's on NFL Plus, NFL Network, ESPN, ABC, or you can just sit down, tap in with us here, and we'll go through the pick and you get our reactions. What up, Dro? I see you out there.
You love some cannabis. We love some cannabis. What's up?
Yeah, Aiden says he hopes we get Worthy. I doubt we go wide receiver on that first pick at 24. I seriously doubt it. I know we're gonna get offensive, but it's got to be offensive line. The pick is in for the Seahawks. So as soon as they come back, we'll tap in on that. See where the Seahawks are picking at 16. But in other news, did y'all hear that Mike McCarthy went and hired a new agent?
I did hear that.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird. It's almost strategic when information is put out there. Whether it's true or not doesn't matter. The intention and the timing is all really that's thrown in there. If that is in fact true, then great. I mean, maybe he just sucks at negotiating, or he's afraid to go up against Jerry. Which who wouldn't be when it's time to get your contract renegotiated.
Kelly just tapping in says, Will McClay just told me they are now in the trenches of the draft. Their high prospects are still on the board. Appreciate that. It's looking good. It's been real offensive in the draft so far as we tap back in.
1 second.
Seattle, what will they do after we saw the first defensive player just taken off the board in Laiatu Latu after 14 consecutive offensive picks kick things off here in Detroit. And the Jaguars are 4 minutes into their clock time. Let's send things to the stage and the PA announcer.
Please direct your attention to the main stage video screens for a special message from United States service members forward stationed at Osan Air Base in South Korea.
Great things happen at Lumen Field. This is our field.
48 miles from adversaries.
勝ちた.
To defend the freedom of 51 million people.
This is Blitz for Operation Draft Pick.
From all of us here at Osan, back to you in Detroit.
Shout out to all the veterans, baby, stationed out there around the world, standing to watch, baby. Appreciate you standing to watch.
Thank you to our men and women who serve in the United States military. Your sacrifices to defend our country's freedom do not go unnoticed. Thank you so much. With the 16th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Byron Murphy, defensive tackle, Texas.
Defense, back to back.
There's now officially a run on defensive players. It's arrived.
All right, now the defenses are flying, starting to come off the board.
That's good. Take them defensive players, baby. Let them offensive linemen keep falling. Let the Cowboys draft board continue to look golden.
Yeah.
David Jolly asked a great question right there as we get ready to transition in between. He says, what do you think of trading back if multiple high prospects are still there at 24? Well, pretty much like what everybody else has been saying. Depends on what it looks like when we get there at that juncture. Because we know go ahead, Troy.
How far back are you wanting to trade? I mean, if you have a couple guys out there, that's fine. But I mean, how far back are you wanting to go is my other question. Because you can't go too far back, because then you're going to lose all your guys.
That was pick number 16, Aiden. You have a great question there. How far back would you like to go?
The Vikings
just when they get there. I mean, the way that the draft board is looking now, with none of the players that Kelly has alluded to us, according to Will McClay, have not come off the board. It looks like they may have options when they get to pick 24.
Well, Minnesota just traded up with Jacksonville.
There we go. Great call out.
You're good.
front to back and inside out. The first thing that they need to do is build a run wall up front before they can get to the hard edges, before they can get to those hybrid players.
So Minnesota picking at 17?
Level, and I'll tell you this.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Jacksonville, but they traded with Jacksonville.
They were great at the line of scrimmage on defense because of Byron Murphy.
So that's
they're about to show it here.
Seattle. Minnesota didn't waste too much time throwing.
Exactly, Caitlin. Dallas has the pick of their litter. That's what we're talking about. The draft board being golden. None of the players coming off the draft board for the Cowboys that they're interested in. And here is a take. Look at that trade right there between Jacksonville and the Vikings.
Houston back in March, and Jacksonville amasses those picks for the Vikings to come up. Could this be the kid from Alabama, you think? Could it be Arnold? What do you think?
The ladies are smoking here tonight. I'm talking about on the draft between Caitlin and Kelly. They have been.
Remember, Danielle Hunter is in Houston.
Correct. Getting the picks.
It makes sense at that point to look at that position, but they've historically been a corner group.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it turns out.
Jared Verse still out.
Here we go. Pick 17. Minnesota Vikings.
2 trades tonight.
I bet you they take wide receiver.
And let's see who they'll add to the mix.
Inconceivable.
The Jacksonville Jaguars have traded the 17th pick to the Minnesota Vikings. With the 17th
Another one
in the 2024
Caitlin
NFL
called it.
draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Dallas Turner.
Yes, he did.
Linebacker, Alabama.
So Dallas Turner, who sacked J.J. McCarthy in the Rose Bowl, is coming out of the green room right now to be a teammate of JJ's. And
what's up, Megan? Appreciate you tapping in. Do me a favor, give me a share on your timeline. The 17th pick is in. Dallas Turner to the Vikings.
Overall, as the first defensive player taken.
The Bengals are on the clock.
Is now coming out of the green room as the 3rd defensive player taken in.
The ladies called it. That's right.
After 14 offensive players.
That's right, Nicole. Caitlin and Kelly are killing it.
In the back of my mind, I assumed Dallas
unsurprising.
Already gone. I didn't even have. We're going to look at names. I'm thinking, okay, who's going to be there for him? And I got to go all the way up to the
Dallas Turner off the board, draft board for the Cowboys, still looking good. But yeah, I thought it was interesting that Mike McCarthy went out and got a new agent, and it was news because Mike McCarthy is still on a 1-year deal, and just like Dak Prescott on a 1-year deal, technically, if there is no security for Mike McCarthy, I think he went out and got an agent. Same agent for Tom Brady and Sean Payton. I think his last name is Don Yee, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But there's got to be a reason that he's taking on a more aggressive agent. Is he getting ready for negotiations with Jura?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, or somebody else. Do you know what I mean? Like I really would not be surprised if he was like, you know what, I think I'm just going to go ahead and go somewhere else. Arizona really needs me, or something. You know, like I don't know. There's something very unexciting about Coach Mike McCarthy. I don't know what it is. It's been a long time since we've had an animated physical force anyway, because Jerry doesn't normally allow that. Usually the passive people are what we are better off at the front office, but he just doesn't have that fire that I feel like he should have had for spending an entire year underground looking at tape on every team and formulating the most amazing offensive game plans ever known to man.
Andrew, he's still out there. Frank Gore is still out there. All I need is for the Cowboys to take a quarterback at pick 24.
I don't even think a running back has went yet. I don't think they will.
I know some of y'all think I'm crazy. It sounds like Troy got a more sensible pick over there, but quarterback, man, I wouldn't put it past the Cowboys. I'm telling you, man, there's something going on at the Star in Frisco. They just picked up that 5th-year option on Micah Parsons. CD's hold out from voluntary OTAs. We've seen Micah Parsons hold out too as well. I know he's upset he ain't getting no money. Dak's talks are dead in the water. Tick, tick, boom. The time bomb is ticking in Frisco.
My only question to this, BG, is this. If I'm CD Lamb and you come to me with a contract, my first question is going to ask you is, who's going to be throwing me the football? Because if it's, I don't believe in Trey Lance. I just know I've watched him play in college and what he did in the Niners, and I know he might be different. I'm going to give him a chance preseason, but I'm just saying, like, if you're a wideout, you don't sign a contract thinking you can go do stuff with this guy. That's why I think D-Hop left Tennessee, for example.
Not enough balls to go around. I know what you're saying. It's going to be interesting, though. Either way, like I said, it's going to tell us what the Cowboys have been thinking in terms of the draft strategy with 7 picks. The first pick off the board, depending on the way that this draft continues to fall, should tell us everything we need to know. Are we right on the money with offensive line? Or are the Cowboys going to draft a linebacker? Now we're starting to see a run on defensive players come off the board.
I guess
Bengals are next.
The only team I'm worried about because they do pick ahead of us.
What number of pick are they at?
The 22.
Yeah, it's Cincinnati, Miami, Philly, or something, right? Like right before us.
Because Jacksonville just traded with Minnesota, so I guess Philly, Jacksonville, Dallas, and then before that, I can't think who this was before that.
Shout out to Kelly, 14 to 17. Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. I was just saying I don't know if we can count it as poaching, considering we don't really own them. They got the pick in front of us. It's always that stupid battle because we're always in the NFC East, and right in the same area, and we always have 24, 26, 28 in that area, and so does Philly. So I mean, but they do move up. That's what I was trying to say. I was thinking maybe this year we decided to jump and trade with Miami to get in front of Philly, but it ain't gonna happen.
Philly's like that little messy little brother that you got. Not that I would know because I don't have a brother, but I heard the little messy little brothers that's always running behind you trying to talk to the girls the big brother's talking to. Little brother likes the girls, big brother likes. That's kind of like what Philly does. They sure like all the girls the Cowboys look at first.
Mm-hmm. Who are the Cowboys looking at? Give me the names. And they're going right after them. Boom. Scouting them. The hate is real, man. Bengals usually go, yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, I don't really know too many of these teams' needs. I can only guess based on how they screwed me over in fantasy football last season, but that's it. Really don't know who's coming. I know all the moves I think that have been made, but I know that we're not the ones making them.
I mean, I can't name the running back off the top of my head.
I was just gonna say, if you please tell me his name, dude, because I was hoping Royce Freeman.
Who that we signed?
Yeah,
Royce Freeman.
Bam! What a guess! I don't even know how I got that. I don't know, man. I maybe threw Royce to 5'9" in there and Antonio Freeman, and I was able to understand and.
I see what you did there.
It could have easily how I remembered that. I don't know how I remembered that, but yeah, maybe because I've seen so many jokes about it. If I'm being honest, people are like, all in, and then they show a picture of Royce Freeman.
I've seen the meme going around, a picture that says all in, and then it's a picture of Jerry sitting back and was like, I meant actually all in on Arkansas's basketball team. I was like, get the hell out of here.
Roland Garcia out there on that cheetah piss.
Somebody throwing some stars. Appreciate that. I don't know. Top stars tonight, baby. Get them in. Top stars tonight. You throw the most stars on this video tonight, baby. You're going to win this. Drew Pearson 8x10. It's got a photo of him actually taking the picture. This was taken out at Elements Venue in Bakersfield, California. Shout out to my guy, Fat Boy, of them hard hitters. So thank you. I can't see the stars are coming in. We're streaming live on StreamYard right now. So if you're giving stars, thank you very much. I'll have to go back and tabulate them after the fact. So get your stars in, Terrence. Thank you. Pick is in for the Bengals. Here we go.
We got Zach Moss and Mike Gesicki. That's pretty cool little additions,
Come on, can we get to the 20s already? Damn.
Season with Joe Burrow getting hurt.
You take it easy, man. That's
the coaching staff finally got raided.
That's a scary area.
Brian Callahan is now the head coach in Tennessee.
Brother said, pass me the cheetah piss. How you know I got some cheetah piss, baby? You must have seen me live here earlier this morning. Oh, yeah, I got me a little cheetah, baby. And I ain't talking about no Tyreek neither.
So all of that is the backdrop
Believe it or not, I'm enjoying a sativa called Skunk Hero
Trenches to me
from Good Chemistry, and it's got skunk #1 in it.
So when we look at the defensive tackles,
It's
the top
amazing.
one is already gone. You've got Johnny.
What up, Randy? Appreciate you tapping in. That's right, Cowboys Nation. Do me a favor, Randy. Share me on your timeline, baby. We got over 60 folks on this video. Do me a favor if you have not already. Make sure you like this video to keep our content in front of your timeline. Here we go. Pick number 18, Bengals with the commish.
With the 18th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select
Tackle.
Amarius Mims, tackle, Georgia.
That is one large bulldog.
Offensive line.
To Cincinnati.
That's
So
crazy.
you see the size up there.
Good.
6'7",
6'7", 300 pounds. Did he eat a couple of his teammates?
That's
Damn.
exactly who we needed at left
That's
tackle
a
to
tank.
replace.
Yeah, that's a tank for real. Look at that dude,
Playing
man.
right tackle there.
That dude ain't going nowhere.
Lineman, but he's got excellent
Yes.
feet, excellent balance. You see him using his hands here, showing you the
He's taking
awareness.
two people, no
Pick
problem.
up that twist.
Yeah, Linda, he big, huh? That boy big. That boy got a big back.
Be a little bit risky here because there's not a large.
Yep,
body
Kelly
of
says,
work.
well, Mims is off the board. He was on the Cowboys board, so thank you for the update there, Kelly, as we begin to see players from the Cowboys board come off now. We knew it was going to happen.
In weeks
Yep.
without losing a one-on-one, and those are all defensive linemen, NFL.
It's a very large human. A very, very large human being. Wow.
Could you imagine him running after you?
I mean, they just showed his minor highlights, and he was throwing people like they were
Yeah, like she said.
Little
could you
people.
Yeah,
imagine?
definitely not somebody I want to see in an alley after a bar fight. You know what I mean?
No.
Can you imagine that person coming at you? No, I can't. I'm running
Get out of here.
fast as a cheetah.
I would like to trade with Miami if we could, but I don't see it happening.
Rams are on the board.
No, the Rams are on the board.
Rams are on the board. Rams are on the board. What pick are we at? We're at number 19 here.
Yep.
Oh, man, 5 more to go, baby. Appreciate y'all tapping in with us. You know you can tap in a lot of places, especially on YouTube, LinkedIn, and on Instagram. Maybe we've been streaming live. 2 hours and 20 minutes. First round reactions with Troy, Bob, and BG. Thank you. We have got the 19th pick with the Rams coming up next. Who y'all think the Rams are going with?
I imagine they're going to try and shot in the dark, find a way to replace Aaron Donald, right?
Yeah, I can't believe he retired, man.
Why not, right? Go out on top.
Come out of retirement and sign with the Cowboys. Somebody saying Aaron Donald the kite, baby. I know, right, Linda? The longest 6 picks left. You're right. It's like that last hour of work. Damn, can you please hurry up? What up, David? Appreciate you tapping in. Give us a share on your timeline.
Whatever. That's I mean, maybe, but it's still just one person. Oh boy. Come on.
Come here. All right, we'll get that back up there in a minute. Y'all excuse me right quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Homeboy Bodie coming by to say, "What's up, Bodie? What's up, Bodie? You don't want to be on camera? Okay." It's the cutest dog in the world. I love him. Yeah, so who do we have here? I'm looking in the background.
Rams are on the clock.
Yeah, 1:40 in there.
I was just watching that thing they did with the field house, and
Oh yeah.
like you really are going all out for I don't know what reason, but
They got Garoppolo. Is that who their quarterback is? Wow.
Stafford. They have Stafford.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's funny that he's on the. I don't know. I guess he is. He's definitely a.
He
backup
can't
at
stay
this
healthy.
point. Yeah.
I don't even know what they would take here, to be honest with you.
Jerry probably going to draft the fullback. Chris Walters saying that. No, we have one on. We have a pretty good one, actually. I don't know about good. I think he's probably more of a modern fullback than the fullback we're used to hearing, which we've never had again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We haven't had a fullback in some time, and we finally drafted one last year. So that's just.
Oh, we got no audio from you yet, VG. Unmute, maybe? Mute? I don't know.
Can you hear me now?
Now we going, yes.
Yep. Good deal.
Welcome like a peace eye.
All right, here we go. Pick is in for the Rams. What you gonna do, Rams?
Defensive end? I don't think I could see that.
Pick is in, yeah.
But yeah, if they're gonna try to replace Donald with a one hit, one name.
Whoa. It's terrifying.
Fullback. Now we got Hunter
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
I believe if they're going to keep him on the roster. I think he was only on a 1-year deal last year. Got a $20,000 sign-on bonus and a guaranteed contract for $200,000 last year. I don't know if Lipke's going to be back. He was an undrafted free agent.
Yeah, he got a lot of play. You know, he got some
tackle as well.
There you go. Okay.
You were talking about him in preseason a lot
coming
more.
out with a Los Angeles Rams.
Here we go. Can we get the pick 20? Hurry up. Come on, let's go, Rams.
Is something he has not read.
They're taking defensive tackle.
2016, and it's the 2024 draft.
Is Kelly calling it? Kelly gonna stay on her street.
With the 19th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Jared Verse.
Yep.
Kelly called it.
Florida State.
Ooh, Kelly is on her bag. Kelly is in her bag today. Shout out to Kelly and Caitlin in their draft bags today.
But it can be a collective group effort. And this is a rugged,
just say 6'4".
You said he's like a Bill Anderson.
Jared Verse throughout the process. He comes in clear packaging. There's making no mistakes.
Really, taking anybody from the Seminoles, was as much as I hate saying that as a Hurricanes fan, the Seminoles have an embarrassment of riches on that team.
Watch this tape they're about to show you.
The Houston Texans. But he's going to test your brakes. You want to go to the car dealership and test your brakes for free? He will test the brakes of offensive
he just pushed that boy bigger than him back
He's running him right back into the quarterback.
Just shoves his lineman in the
bodies,
way.
man.
Has the speed. He'll mix that in, try and win at the
Well,
top
okay,
of the
come on,
rush.
Cowboys. We need to get us a stunner, baby. Come on, Cowboys.
The shows up against the run. He can hold up the front side, and then he can
yes, he is, Felicia.
as well. But a very
That's all you got to do, man. I mean, look, you can't replace Aaron Donald, but you're going to do your best to put somebody on the line that's going to create opportunities, man. That's it. That's all you can do.
And cause trouble.
It's pretty smart. Yeah, exactly. Disruption.
Yep. Shout out to my girl Felicia's tapping in. That's right. Kelly's on fire. And we've got 3 tumblers up for grabs. So if you're a supporter of the content, like my guy Troy and Bob, they are in the running. I have 3 of these to give away. We're going to spin the wheel of names on May the 4th, right before Cinco de Mayo. So make sure you tap in with us.
The Steelers
Become a supporter if you'd like a chance to win.
Yeah, I'm texting my brother Bill and see who he thinks is getting drafted.
I wonder what they would take.
Anyway, we got a little break here as the Steelers are on the board at pick 20. Only a few more picks, and we're going to find out which direction the Cowboys are going to go. You still thinking defense, Troy?
Yeah, I think we build the defense. So there's 2 guys on the offensive line that I really want, but if they're both not there, I say we take a defense. I want the center from Oregon, and then I want the offensive tackle from Oklahoma.
Okay, defense still on the board. I'm still thinking we go offensive line. Roland says offensive line. I'm with you. That's right. We're going to see here soon enough, baby. Bob, what are you thinking? Defense, offense?
I'm thinking offensive line, but I'm thinking hopefully, and that's somebody who knows absolutely nothing about any of these college players or what our draft board looks like. So my brother, who is a diehard Steelers fan, which incidentally is really the reason why I am a Cowboys fan.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that story.
He's 4 years older than me. He's saying Thomas or Dejan Dejean is who he thinks
DeJean.
Steelers are his.
Yeah, Cooper DeJean from
That's who you were talking about, right, Troy? Yeah.
Yep, that's who I wanted, but
either Thomas.
I
Or
wouldn't
him.
take. I mean, if
I don't know who they are.
Kobe's not huh?
What are those positions for those two? Who's Thomas and who's DeJean?
Cooper DeJean is a cornerback.
Okay, all right.
So Kelly's saying JCJ, not sure who that is. Medicals are causing pause with Will McClay right now. JCJ.
Oh, that's
maybe JPJ.
That's
JPJ.
the center, I think that's the center that I want from Logan.
Patrick Van Leer tapping in says offense dude out of Oklahoma. I've heard that. I heard his name come up a little bit. Not sure of his name, but I know there's
a Tyler Guyton.
Tyler Guyton. Yeah, he's on our draft board. That's right. There we go. Yep. Guyton, JPJ, Barton are all still potential picks for the Cowboys.
Steve. Either of them I'd be okay with.
There she goes. She clears it up. JPJ. Okay, we're on the same page here. So JPJ Medicals is causing concern with Will McClay. That's not a good look, baby, because if medically you're not there, you know the Cowboys not finna. Well, I take that back. Unless they plan on drafting you hurt anyway, like a running back. I guess we might see that in the second pick.
If history tells us anything, we might actually swing.
How many picks are they going to today? I know the first round it consists of how many picks totally? How many rounds did they go through? Just one today?
I thought it was just one
tonight.
How many picks do we go through before this round is over with? Does anybody know?
32.
32. Okay. So good deal. So 24, and then we'll have a little time to discuss how the Cowboys go after that. We've been live here 2.5 hours. I'll tell you, I'm not staying live for all 32 picks. My plan was to be here to give you my reactions on the first round leading up to the Cowboys. Don't know what to tell you, but we're definitely going to get some reactions in to see which way the Cowboys go. We'll have some discussion about that, and we'll wrap up. But make sure you donate stars. If you have not, as always, there are stars to donate. There are prizes up for grabs. Like we said, there's Drew Pearson autograph photo with a autograph right there inside the photo there. That's what's up for grabs today. Top stars winner of this broadcast is going to win this. So get your stars in. Let's get back to the draft. Let's see what's shaking. The pick is in at pick 20 for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers got that guy, Justin Fields.
3 days, I think, is what they've been advertising. To a person, everyone in Detroit said, we're taking dead aim at that number. They are all over it right now. Congratulations.
They're pacing.
They're pacing. I mean, pace yourself. Congratulations. They're saying what up, Doe, everywhere here tonight.
Kelly said, oh, don't end the draft party. I'm still on fire. You can give us an update and let us know how you did totally.
Lions haven't even made their pick yet. That's coming up.
We won't be streaming live Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I will be posting
Robinson sitting out there.
who the Cowboys pick in the latter rounds.
I don't know what they're thinking.
So stay tuned, turn on your notifications. That way you can stay up to date on that.
I had him going tackle. I had him going
But Caden's calling it out. Troy Fontenot, O-line to the Steelers.
Fontanu from Washington's my top tackle.
Fontanu, there we go.
Those are the two guys. I think there's 2 first-round.
My brother also said he wouldn't mind Worthy either.
Oh, yeah. That's the fastest guy in the draft, right?
And it'd be interesting to see what
the wide receiver?
do go tackle.
I don't know.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
he
talk.
ran like a 4.2 or something like that, really fast in the 40.
Okay.
That's who Worthy is, yeah.
He is worthy.
Get a right tackle to replace him. Let's see how.
Yeah, he might be worthy.
There's a lot of Washington fans that talk about Troy Fontanu as their favorite Husky that they've ever been around or covered. The guys that were media members up there in Seattle. So, yeah, that'd be an interesting one.
We were talking about him potentially going top 10 when we left the combine.
Yeah.
The fact that he would round out top 20.
That's my 11th player.
Yeah. You call that a value pick. All right. So the commissioner coming out.
Worthy ran a 4.1.
We're getting closer to 24, y'all.
That's neat. Cam Hayward's going to announce who his new teammate is. Coming to the stage here in Detroit. Yeah. Cam's getting the first look-see at 275,000 people. He's like, wow.
Tonight, 32 young men will embark on their NFL career, striving to make an impact on the field. But their impacts will be felt far beyond their field, but in their communities. No one embodied that more than Walter Payton. And today, the league's highest honor, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, recognized his lasting legacy. Tonight, we are proud to welcome the 2023 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year winner, Cam Hayward.
First of all, I want to say thank you, Commissioner. And most importantly, I want to say thank you to the Payton family, the NFL, and nationwide. The NFL draft is special. To my fellow NFL players and the prospects joining the league this week, I want to challenge you. Use your platform to brighten someone's day. The opportunity before you is a gift. By coming here and being in this league, seize that moment. Be better in our communities, be better for our league and our world. Thank you
I like
so
that.
much.
I like that. I like that.
Here we go. And with the 20th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Troy Fautanu, tackle, Washington.
There you go. Now they got themselves a tackle for the second year in a row.
We got a lot of offensive linemen.
Here they
Damn.
go, Washington.
Yep.
As you see,
Definitely. Someone throw some water on me.
That is a cool moment to see him take this in. He's going to love playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and his play style very much fits with the way the Pittsburgh Steelers love to play football. Watch him taking this all in. Very versatile. I think he's got 5-position flexibility. Elijah Vera Tucker's who he reminded me coming out of USC. Elijah Vera Tucker's played some guard, played some tackle. I think the Steelers, they announced him as a tackle, and that's where they'll let him compete. He is very athletic out of his stance. He explodes.
All right, Steelers with that pick, 20. Who's 21, Troy?
Miami.
Ooh, Miami on the board.
Yeah, Miami, Philly, Jacksonville, Dallas.
I bet Miami takes defense. Didn't they lose some defensive players on the defensive side of the ball? I know they lost a couple of guys, didn't they?
They lost a couple. I believe they go D here. My only thing is with Philly being next after Miami, I wonder what they take. It's probably offensive line.
Yeah, it's probably going to be whoever we wanted. But, we don't know who anybody wanted because nobody has that draft board in front of them other than people in the draft room, hopefully. But I do want to see if Jimmy's there. No. That's going to be crazy.
Kelly got the drop on the draft board for us.
Oh, that's true. That's actually true, yeah. I keep forgetting how connected where we are. The family that we have is ridiculous.
We connected. Got the platform. Got the network growing, got the content growing. That's what all your support helps after all. So shout out to all of the green badges for making this show happen here today. Kelly says, Will McClay just said that they have activated their best player available and making their final decision now. Uh-oh.
Yeah, yikes, as Bushwick Bill used to say. Damn. All right.
Scariness.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, and it's always anticlimactic for me because, like I said, I have zero college football knowledge other than a few names on the Hurricanes, my hometown team. But I don't know. Other than that, I have no idea. It's been a long time since we drafted anybody from the Hurricanes that stuck around for a while.
No, we're not shopping at the Dollar General yet. That's the post-draft market. Y'all got to understand there's still 2 markets that's going to be available. A lot of folks are saying, well, we won't be able to do it in the draft. Well, if we don't do anything with them compensatory picks, remember that's kind of like the ace in the hole for us as the 2025 results came out. I think we got 4, maybe 5. I think 4 picks in the 2025 draft that they could wheel and deal. But I don't necessarily think we're at the Dollar General yet. We're not going to get to the Dollar General until we get to the post-June 1st cap casualty cuts, and we'll see what that market looks like in terms of where the Cowboys need pieces after the draft. So a couple of markets still to open up before we really get in that bottom bin at the Dollar General. But I'm with you, Roland. I know exactly what you're saying. Dolphins are taking Chop Robinson, coming in from Caitlin right there. That's a cool name. Chop Robinson. Did he go to the Seminoles? That's how they do it. Chop.
That's crazy, man. But hey, when it comes to NFL, no one really cares about who your college team was. But it is funny seeing Seminoles go to a South Florida team.
What up, Richard? I see you, baby. Navy Chief, Navy Pride. That's my active Navy Chief right there. I serve with Richard Boré. He's a big-time Bears fan and a big-time fucking Cowboys hater. So we see you, baby. Appreciate you tapping in. Y'all gotta stop getting all them damn first-round picks, man. Y'all get way too many picks in Chicago, baby. Y'all gonna have to do something with all them picks, man.
It's excessive. It's enough already. It's excessive. It's unsportsmanlike. Stop it. Something
happened on Facebook.
I'm like, stop it.
I think we're just live. There we go. Are we back live on Facebook?
So far, I've gotten a bunch of error messages from StreamYard saying they don't really know if it's connecting correctly to Facebook. I
reconnected. We just lost a lot of people on the show.
Great.
A lot of the numbers left, but it's all good. We're still live. I knew something was going to happen. I was hoping we weren't going to hit for copyright on the streaming the NFL draft on NFL Plus, but we're still safe there as they're still in commercial. So if you fell off on Facebook, my apologies. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard and Facebook, but yeah, I had to reconnect before I was streaming today because they had lost the connections again.
Remember, they now they're only streaming, I think, the pages. I don't know what that whole thing is about, but they are going through a bunch of stuff. They're trying to block out third parties. I don't see us live on Built Different.
Yeah, it says it's not live anymore. I don't know what the hell happened. Well, I guess folks gonna have to come over there to YouTube and check us out. Gotta love StreamYard. Thank you, StreamYard, for taking my $50 per month every fucking month, but your shit don't work right. It's getting as bad as Facebook. Believe me when I tell you.
Yeah, it's Facebook. Believe me, it's not. StreamYard is fucking amazing.
Oh, it's Facebook with the shits, huh?
Oh yeah, they're blocking all the third party content.
Eastern time. We are in.
We're not on OAT either.
The Dolphins.
No, it says it's not live. I've got a exclamation point over here, and it's not letting me.
Now there is
bastards.
Miami Brass.
I had it. Yeah, people are just asking on that group message. The live go out. And I'm like, yeah, you can come on YouTube.
Yeah, let me get the link here.
Well, we just saw the best.
Do me a favor if you can grab this link, Troy, off of the comments and put it in the group chat for me.
The biggest need is edge rusher, guys. Jalen Phillips Achilles midseason last year.
Damn it!
Knee injury in the last 2 minutes of the last regular season game. Andrew Van Ginkel, free agency, goes to Minnesota. How many times have you said don't get cute? Yeah. Now, I know that center could be a spot here.
Facebook failed to post. I can't even post a link in there. Oh, come on, StreamYard. Y'all are killing me, man.
Robinson's on the board.
It's showtime, and they're fucking up.
Right. Chris Greer was on the phone with somebody while McDaniel was looking on. Here is the commissioner of the NFL with the latest Dolphins first-round selection. Eagles on the clock. Jaguars behind them.
Okay. With the 21st pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Chop Robinson, linebacker, Penn State.
There it is again.
Caitlin called it.
This kept it simple.
Yeah, they're on fire tonight. Calling stuff.
And this is a fastball off the edge in Chop Robinson. We saw it at the combine, how fast he was. He ran 4.48 at 254 pounds. We always talk about these Penn State guys. They're all explosive athletes. We see it every year in Indianapolis.
There's James Franklin in there.
And there he is, yeah. We are.
So I'm going to share this to
a little bit raw as a pass rusher. The production wasn't necessarily there, but the disruption was. He created a lot of chaos with his penetration, his ability to win in one-on-one opportunities. Here he is getting to the top of the rush. Not only is he finished with a sack, he's able to get the ball out. That first step, his name is Chop. Ironically, he takes those quick little choppy steps. I think if he lengthens that out a little bit, he'll even be more devastating at the next level. Very sudden, wins early in the down with that quickness. Again, you saw it there. He doesn't get the sack, but he caused the sack.
I'm wondering if they hit us on the copyright. I think I would have got.
I think that's honestly, I feel like that's almost always an after the fact thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they'll get you later once it goes through.
That's cool. I'll just what I'll do is download the StreamYard video after the fact and grab the reactions from the Cowboys, and we'll post it up so people can just check it out. It'll be a smaller clip, so folks didn't have to stay through the whole way. So apologize, Facebook, but if you're rolling with us on YouTube, X, and Instagram, you're still in the game, baby. Yeah, Nicole said had to move to YouTube. Appreciate that. Yeah. Facebook, for some reason, shut us down over there, not letting me connect the source back. I don't know what the deal is. Gotta love Facebook.
If you go back to the Built Different group video that was cut off, I just put the current link in that comment section. So if you want to relink, go ahead and do that.
Thank you, Bob.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I shared the YouTube link too
Thank
in
you.
our private group too.
All right, Philadelphia is on the clock, y'all. We're gonna see. Are they gonna go after the girl the Cowboys are dating? Or are they gonna try to get their own business? But it is a copycat league.
We're 2 picks away.
Ugh. Dead air. All right, I got us posted in my Cannabis Cowboy Facebook page. We're live. We're live everywhere.
Yeah, I'm about to put the StreamYard link on the BDG timeline. Maybe we can get folks tapping in on YouTube.
YouTube's always a good place to go, folks. It's just they're without fail. They're always out.
I'm telling you, man, it's gonna make me.
The pick is in. Who do the Eagles take?
Them run.
Oh gosh, fast.
Okay, so there you go. That might be your deciding factor, right? When you're talking about who you have to deal with, who you have to match up with. You always
22 is in, baby.
And
Who are the Eagles gonna get?
20 reps at 225. You're getting the full package there. Be interesting to see how it goes.
Well, who'd they just lose?
Howie Roseman, Georgia, Alabama, big
Lane
guys.
Johnson,
That would be
right?
going against that.
I don't think they can go wrong with either player.
They're both great players. Top 12
good
guys.
players.
And
Yes,
Kelsey
no doubt.
too, right?
So we saw the NFC East.
Yeah, they lost Kelsey. Kelsey retired.
The
Yeah.
Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels goes there. If you're just joining us, the Giants had a shot at drafting J.J. McCarthy, 6th overall. Turned it down, drafted Malik Neighbors instead, one of the most talented wide receivers we've seen come out of the draft in quite some time. Now we've got the Eagles on the clock here. We're about to come off the clock with their pick. The Jaguars are on the clock right now, and the Cowboys
Yes.
right
I
after.
think they got me for copyright,
So
bro.
you got the NFC East about to wrap things up in short order. In case you're just joining us now as well, we're waiting to get the Eagles pick in. The draft started with 14 straight.
It's
offensive
possible. The
players.
NFL is a
14.
long-reaching
It was
corporation.
double the record amount of time that we've seen of offensive players go consecutively to start a draft before a defensive player got picked. 14 of them, and of the 14, 6 were quarterbacks. 6 of the first dozen players, 50% of the first dozen players of this NFL draft tonight in Detroit were quarterbacks. So
It's crazy how Byard went in to Philly and just got right the hell out of there.
just last year on this day that Lamar Jackson got his contract.
He was pretty good
based
for
off of what
Tennessee
the
for a
Eagles had just
while.
struck with Jalen Hurts. So we will see what the Eagles are going to do right here. We're expecting it to be on the defensive side of the ball. Who knows? There's still some terrific wide receivers out there if they want to do that. But they extended A.J. Brown to the tune of 3 years, $96 million today, and obviously did the same with Devontae Smith.
Yeah, they
a
said they
couple
blocked
weeks
it.
ago. So here
I just had to
is the
submit a
commissioner
dispute on
of
it. I
the
think they
NFL.
grabbed some.
As I've been honestly,
audio and some visual on there trying to hit me on that. So I just submitted a pair of use.
So much.
Oh, well done.
Here comes
strike back. So we're going to see how that works out. Here we go. Pick 22, the Eagles. What are the Eagles going to do?
Right after that.
I feel they're going offensive line.
People here in Detroit tonight.
The NFL has gone global.
This
This past year, we played games in front of amazing crowds in London and Germany. This upcoming season, we will play our first ever game in South America, in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And we will be coming to more markets on a global basis soon. The NFL's International Player Pathway Program helps foreign-born players reach the NFL. Elite international athletes have an opportunity to compete at the NFL level and potentially earn a spot on an NFL roster. One of the most successful players from the program is the Philadelphia Eagles' Jordan Mailata. Jordan is currently in his native Australia for the opening of a new NFL academy for high school football players. To make the Eagles selection, let's join Jordan live from the Eagles draft party in Burleigh Beach, Gold Coast, Australia. Take it, Jordan.
Let's go. How good is this? Thank you, Uncle Roger. Good evening to those of you from the beautiful land down under. With the 22nd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select
Crocodile Dundee.
Mitchell, defensive back, Toledo.
That's not a cornerback. That's a cornerback.
The corner that they wanted in Quinion Mitchell. And what I mentioned earlier.
Cornerback for the Eagles off the board. We're going to get it out of there, baby.
All right, Jacksonville. You're on the clock.
Jacksonville and then them Cowboys is on the clock, baby.
Jacksonville's going to get a quarterback.
Thank y'all for sticking with us. Appreciate everybody sticking with us. Yeah, Facebook cut us off. They some haters over there. I got hit with copyright, but submitted a report. So thank you if you're still live with us on YouTube, LinkedIn, on X and Instagram.
Shout out to anybody
was watching on YouTube. Are we back live on Facebook now? Is that because of you, Bob, or what? Because
I added a bunch of stuff to my page. Like I said, a bunch of I put at least 4 links out there. So
okay.
I'm trying to beat King Sharon, but I know I can't get it done in a day. So
well, that's good. We got folks coming back in on Facebook, right? There we go. What up, family? I see you. Jack should take the Bama defensive back. That's Caitlin right there. Picante Sauce 361. I can't wait till they show all the Cowboy fans. I want to see who I know down there. I know Super Cowboy down there, Princess Angie down there. I wonder who the other super fans are from our fan base there at the draft. Yeah, Nicole, we appreciate you hanging out with us too, especially on YouTube over there. I might just have to take my talents to YouTube this fall, baby. I don't know, man. Facebook sure make it hard for creators over here.
He's 6 foot even, 196. Okay. Well. I mean, what can you do?
We must be back on. People are saying we're back, so
maybe Facebook heard me talking shit. I don't know. Either way, welcome back. Welcome back, Carter. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we got clipped on the YouTube stream.
Pero con take it easy. They need to calm down, man. Yeah, they're blocking most third party. They want you to go live on Facebook is what they want you to do.
Yeah, without the third party apps, huh? I've thought about that, but then you limit. You can't get down to the other platforms like that. I've actually thought about doing that, to tell you the truth, but I just haven't taken the time to really learn the whole dashboard on that end with Facebook, it's streaming keys and comments and all that. Maybe I might have to check that out so we can avoid this. Well, we don't really do this here that often, so.
Well, the truth of the matter is, you could just throw the link up from YouTube up on whatever you want it to go, and that goes right around it. So
I tried to share the link to YouTube in the comments here, and it blocked me. It says you can't do that. Yeah, it's acting funny. These are Creator Problems 101, y'all. As you hear me, Bob, talk about this is the types of things we deal with on the back end, just so we can bring y'all this A1 content.
And the Jaguars pick is in.
You remember how he topped it off? Because we all saw it. It wasn't.
Bring it to Charles Davis, the voice of the Madden games for the last few years.
But the other thing he did was the challenge match at the
That's him?
practice. When those
Charles Davis, yes.
Yeah.
And they
I
said,
don't play Madden.
You're in
But he sounds familiar. It sounds like him.
He called out Roman Wilson, and they went.
You don't play Madden because Madden is freaking garbage. It's been broken for 15 years.
And he matched it.
It has
and went
been.
out there and did it throughout the practice.
Yeah, I admit preferring Call of Duty. I haven't played it in a while though. 10 minutes to shoot them up, bang, bang, get a break, go take a piss, get some snacks, get back on it, 10 minutes, bang, bang. You know how it goes.
I love some Zombies DMZ. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
My two little boys used to play that zombie stuff, man. They'd be up all night playing.
The DMZ version of it that they have for it is awesome, man. I wish they would just sell that part of it. That'd be cool.
Here comes Caitlin and says Jags are going with wide receiver Brian Thomas.
17th overall, but they traded down.
That means we'll be on the clock.
Becomes the first ever NFL executive.
Is that Shad? That's Shad Khan, the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
He's that crazy person staring crazily into the camera with the.
Such is life when you mix AEW and the
That's
NFL.
Nick Khan.
Tony
Okay,
Khan.
AEW.
Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there.
That's
it.
a wrestler.
In the draft room of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, if they like the pick in the room, fist bump, okay? Nothing else. Fist bump.
Well, the commissioner just had back surgery.
Yeah.
Tony took a pile driver, from Jack Perry.
Commissioner the ragdoll, J.C. Latham.
All right, here's the commissioner with the Jaguars' first pick here in Detroit.
With the 23rd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver, LSU.
Okay, so that
means on the clock.
LSU Tigers, and so Jaden Daniels, 2 prime targets, are now out of the green room, and I guess he's entering the teal room now in Duval County. Brian Thomas Jr. out of LSU is going to go catch passes from Trevor Lawrence.
Out goes Calvin Ridley, and they replace him via the draft here with a very explosive, high-flying receiver in Brian Thomas Jr. That LSU offense, we've talked about Jaden Daniels, we've talked about Neighbors. This dude's no slouch now.
All right, man. Cowboys on the clock, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, gentlemen. Offense, defense. We're getting ready to see what cards are the Cowboys playing with.
Bet it's not. I bet it's offensive line.
Yeah.
There's a couple out there you definitely cannot pass on here. Speed, contact, Jesus. All right. Who do you think we take here, BG?
Man, look, Trayvon Diggs is just put out there on X. 7 corners went before me. God has a plan and makes no mistakes. Trust and believe in yourself. It's got to be offensive line, baby. We've got to take center. Or offensive line, something, man. Dak Prescott was the 7th most sacked quarterback last year in the league with 39 sacks. We need some protection, man, or we ain't going to have a quarterback. We're going to see Trey Lance for real.
No, I believe it's Guyton. I believe it's Guyton or the center from Oregon.
maybe keep him to the Jaguars. So you know what?
They
We're
just-
going to take a replacement Brian Thomas, a super talented receiver.
All
Goes
right.
to Jags.
Yeah, and as you can see, Gabe Davis, Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne is obviously there. When we come back, we're going all
Looks
in
like
on
no
the draft
no
choice.
Jimmy.
I was about to say that. I don't see Jimmy.
There go them Cowboy fans.
Boys that we have heard since the
There they go.
Who are the Cowboys going to add to their mix? That's next.
Cowboys on the clock, baby. Let's go. Finally, almost 3 hours in. Reminder for next year. The Cowboys pick 20-something, prepared to be live 3 hours. Feel me?
All right. I feel you.
Well, y'all been some champs, man. Appreciate y'all staying down with me this whole time for 3 hours, baby. It's the longest stream we've had ever. Nicole says, I swear, if we do something stupid here, I'm driving to Texas. Like, take a tight end, talk to him, Nicole. Let him know I'm with you. I am with you.
We're going to trade down. Make us wait for the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if we trade down and get a couple more picks, I'll be all right with that. I just want to see, can the Cowboys get some fresh blood with this pick 24?
Well, I have no problem with seeing a trade down. That counts as action, man. That's a little bit of action, man.
Yeah, well, my only thing is with the trade down is I would like to have a third round.
Yeah, I mean, would you get a 2 and a 3? Maybe is that what you asked for getting a 1? Or
I don't think we have a third round, do we?
Yeah,
well,
no,
we
don't
get
have
one
a
for
third.
trading one. Our 1, we could get a 2 and a 3. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't think you completely trade it out. I think you just try to trade down for later in the first round and try to acquire a third.
If there's enough offensive linemen, or I don't know. I don't know what they want. What do they want, damn it?
Anybody want a quarterback? They can get Trey Lance.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. There was something about this draft that made me feel like that guy was going to be put into a package.
Hold on, we've had how many quarterbacks come off the board? 7? 6,
Yep.
7, something like that?
7, I think.
I think there's like 10 in the draft. Isn't there like 10 they were? JJ McCarthy already came on, right? Yeah. Drake Maven came
BG
on.
stirring the pot.
I'm just saying, man.
Stirring the pot in this bitch. 55 seconds, 54 seconds. They're going to the wire. Who said that?
Oh, they got to get them
There's
commercials in.
20 seconds on my screen, and there's nothing, no pick in.
They just let it lapse. We're going to fuck it up.
Nothing new, guys. Nothing new. Same shit.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's action, baby. Dallas Cowboys on the clock. Draft.
Are you for real?
Dallas trades with Detroit. That's what Caitlin's calling. Uh-oh.
It happened.
Uh-oh.
My God.
It happened?
What? Keep going.
There's a trade right there.
Yeah. So now Green Bay, Arizona, Buffalo, Dallas.
I just turned around as we were coming up from commercial break, and all the Lions fans ran away from our set back into the draft theater area. And I was like, something we said? No. It's the Cowboys trading their pick to the Lions, the home team that was drafting 20.
Man, I told you.
Low in the first round as any.
I said we're going to wait till the last couple of seconds and trade it. And look what
Put
happened.
a cherry a little bit on top.
Got me up here streaming live 3 hours for nothing.
Studded and stud-filled roster. They have now
Getting
moved
clipped on Facebook for
5
nothing.
spots to select. Who do you think?
Well, they've done a ton of work on corners.
So what does that put Dallas at now? They trading back into where?
Right between Buffalo and
They said the
Baltimore.
Lions
So
have
what
been
pick?
doing all kinds of homework on these guys. That is a need. I have that as the
Yeah, we're for third to fourth to last.
board at this point in time.
At what
29.
pick?
Third round
29.
pick, 73 that they
29?
got in the TJ Hawkinson
Yeah.
swap
Oh,
with
man.
That was just
Minnesota.
we got a third rounder though too. Like, there you go.
And get a 7th round
There you
selection.
go.
Hey,
We
look,
got that.
we got a third.
That's an
Campbell,
extra third. That's good, or a
crushing
third
on
that we didn't
somebody
have.
right now. It looks like, and we'll find out who he's taking.
Rich, when they made the trade,
So the Cowboys traded, and we got how many extra picks?
Nice.
One.
We just moved down to 20.
Celebrating Detroit tonight. What are they talking about?
The trade with the Cowboys.
We moved down to 29 and got a third round.
All right. So somebody's reporting is eligible.
Somebody's now
So we
eligible.
only
Now picking at 29, and we have a new third-round pick. So that gives us 8 picks in the draft, then, right?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Hashtag.
So just like the noise had said, the Cowboys trade with the Detroit Lions back in the draft to go to 29 and pick up a third-round pick to boot.
Everything for Rich.
Wow.
Michigan Nikes that my
Jay.
me, and I got
Does that mean we're here till 29 or what?
Yeah.
phone protector.
I guess we're gonna ride it out.
Didn't JJ sign it?
He did sign it. And my guys
Damn, I might as well order some Uber Eats.
Take it off. Don't.
I told
I was
you.
just gonna say, I'm trying to find a polite way to ask my wife to make me
And
something.
it's gone.
I knew it.
It's rubbed off.
Knew it.
It's all right.
Your phone. You'll get it. You'll get another.
I know. At any rate, so the Lions are about to have this pick, and the party is going down here in Detroit. 275,000 fans, many of them underneath these, as you could see, drones spelling out Lions over the city skyline here in the Motor City first ever Lions hosted NFL draft. And they are all fired up to hear who is joining the team that made the NFC Championship game.
And thank goodness GM Brad Holmes did not trade out of the first round. Remember, he was joking. Hope they'll forgive me if we do trade out in the first round. I'm just glad he was teasing.
They get up to 24 guys. I mean, for there only to be one corner off the board,
yes,
that's your number one need. I mean, that is a gift.
And a lot of people mocked a corner at 28 for them.
Yeah, I think we're all set on cornerbacks right now.
That was kind of a
So here's a question now that they're talking about that.
Now you get to bite.
How do we feel about Trayvon coming back? Since we're talking about people coming back from injuries.
Hey,
talk about an ACL.
How
do we feel about that?
And then all of a sudden, Quignon goes, and then all of a sudden it's like,
I mean, I think he should come back and be ready to play.
Here we go.
I mean, he heard it in practice. You know what I'm saying?
Comes Roger Goodell.
It was a non-contact, right?
And these are the people that we're going to do the Detroit.
Damn, I've been temporary blocked. I can't even post on BDG. They got me. Tried to put out the results there for the trade. It wouldn't let me post it. Probably be blocked a few days.
The
Oh, well.
Detroit Lions excel in engaging with local football community and growing football participation at the youth and high school levels. Joining me on stage are girls flag football players representing the first 4 schools that competed in the Michigan Girls Flag High School Football League and local high school football tackle students. These young men and women embody NFL values of respect, integrity, resiliency, and responsibility to their teams. Congratulations on your accomplishments in your academic and football careers. Now to make the selection, please welcome Ellie Fagley.
The Dallas Cowboys have traded the 24th pick to the Detroit Lions.
Whatever.
With the 24th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Terrion Arnold, defensive back, Alabama.
Caitlin called it. Shout out to Caitlin Picante Sauce 361 on YouTube. We see you, girl. She out there. The girls have been killing it.
With a personality
Crushing
to match
it.
is going to come out.
Well, there's that. So 3 hours of streaming to wait to get traded back, y'all, and blocked for copyright on Facebook to boot. Man, when it rains, it pours.
You know what? So that's crazy to think now, because it almost makes me think either someone we wanted was already taken, or we have an assumption that whoever the next 4 people are, the next 4 teams, are not interested in who we are interested in.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is right there. I think the Cowboys, they got a good scope on, they know who's going in these next picks. They feel comfortable about it. I think that's why they made that trade to go get us that additional pick. And they're probably going to end up at 29, getting off the board who they wanted out of their pool of picks to begin with.
You think NFL teams are able to call each other? I know they probably would never tell anybody who they're going to pick, but they probably will give them maybe a side of the ball, or maybe say, hey, if they give them a name, no, we're not interested. I don't know if they do that. I mean, I imagine strategy and art of war and all that comes into play.
I think the owners talk. I think everybody talks. I think, people are always buzzing around. We know this guy wants to do this, team wants to do this, and this. You know what I mean? So everybody can try to get what they need.
Well, they definitely must know something.
Yeah, because it's Green Bay, Tampa, Arizona, Buffalo, Dallas.
Say those again. Who's before us?
Green Bay, Tampa, Arizona, Buffalo, Dallas.
Oh, man.
It kind of makes me, because Buffalo, we know what they could do.
Yeah. They could probably go for a wide receiver.
Yeah, there's two out there. I bet they take one.
Yep.
Arizona again, Tampa, Green Bay. I bet they take the kid from Iowa.
Oh, the Lions fans trying to get the hell out of there now. They're like, all right, we out. Peace.
Yeah,
right. Well, I mean, there's over 150,000. I think they were expecting like 400,000. They were saying that's a lot of people out there, boots on ground. Won't catch me out there like that.
That's crazy. Yeah, I want to get a helicopter. That's it. I'll do it through a helicopter.
No. Well, we got everybody tapping in here. We know we're not on Facebook, so shout out to everybody on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and on X. If you take a look at these right here, shout out to all my supporters. If you would like to have one of these photos made for your Facebook profile and you're a supporter of the content, all you got to do is go to our secret supporter group, comment the photo that you would like to use here, like you see me and Brandon Reddock, aka King Sharon. But these are custom edits for our green badges. All you got to do is become a supporter, join the group, and you can get yours today. Appreciate everybody participating.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dallas. What are you cooking up, Dallas? I guess, yeah, they must be.
Well, I mean, there goes quarterback, I guess. I guess there goes the quarterback philosophy. I guess that ain't going to happen, especially going all the way down to 29. Then again, I don't know. Dak was taken in the 4th round of the 2016 draft.
I'm getting this feeling that's going to be Guyton and that nobody wants him before us.
Guyton on that center. Now people are leaving people are leaving because their team's picked.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Bodie Boy.
Jerry's got something up our sleeve.
Good question, Terrence. I don't know what Jerry's cooking up, but they've traded back.
He's cooking up something.
Thank you. I'm with you, Nicole. They definitely need to make it. They definitely need to speed it up.
I mean, I've just been vomiting that this entire time, Michael. Thank you for another like mind. I believe. I don't know. I would be blown away if we took a linebacker right now because I haven't seen any of these linebackers that we were talking about. The top 3 linebackers we were speaking of earlier. They haven't dropped off the board yet, I don't think.
I haven't seen a linebacker get drafted yet, I don't think.
Unless they're counting him. Well, no, because an edge would be a defensive end. So I don't know. Possibly. Maybe these guys are like, no, we don't need a linebacker. I mean. Or Guyton. Outside of that, I have no freaking clue. I don't know. That's the other thing that has me nervous. We hit on picking players up, whether drafting them or undrafted, whatever the case may be. I don't know if there's another cornerback duo like Diggs and Bland right now. And we just paid Diggs. The fact that he's coming off a pretty serious injury, I'm really hoping everything's going to be fine there. But eventually we're going to have to pay Bland too. And that's going to be a big ticket. We keep hitting on these players. That's what happens. I don't know. I think it's, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because you're taking a chance on somebody who's a free agent. You don't know how they're going to fit in your scheme. You don't know how they're going to fit in your locker room. But you do know how some of your current players do.
Packers pick.
Tackle.
Morgan. Tackle, Arizona.
They must see something Tyler Guyton they don't like.
Had an injury earlier in his career.
Say that again, Troy.
I said people must see something Tyler Guyton they don't like.
You can watch him redirect.
Or they just know the Cowboys want him, and everybody else is going after who they want. Maybe not everybody needs Tyler Guyton.
Yeah.
There's a little
I was just saying.
That upper power. That's not what he made.
I'm with you though.
More about this right here.
Yeah, hopefully that shit don't backfire. Hopefully nobody takes. The Eagles,
I don't want no one to pick our guy.
The Eagles ain't picking before us again. They like to do some shit like that.
Physical player.
Eagles straight up
go after the girl we like all the time.
From that knee injury,
he's a David Bakhtiari replacement.
Tampa's on the clock.
Buffalo.
Right,
yeah, only 2 of their last 14 first rounders have been.
So who we got next on the board, Troy?
Tampa.
Tampa.
And I think you can only stream an hour at a time on Instagram, right?
I'm not even certain about that. I didn't. It said I was live on Instagram, but I didn't see it live on there at all. I'll tell you the truth. But I didn't know that you can only stream for up to an hour live on Instagram.
I think it's just an hour. Yeah.
Well.
Well, if you're riding with us, we appreciate you riding with us the whole time.
Good golly, how long has it been? 3 hours and 16 minutes. Woo-wee.
Yeah, we've been spending some time together. We've been getting kind of intimate here on this draft. Caitlin says Bucks getting Barton at O-line, Guyton and JPJ, and Morgan looking likely for Dallas. Well, I think it's going to be Guyton if what Kelly is saying. There may be concerns on JPJ's medical that Will McClay might be concerned with. I don't know, Kelly, are you still tapping in with us? I know she shot me a text. I don't think I see her here on YouTube.
I remember that comment.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that too. I'd gladly take Guyton at 29.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're all offensive line, right? Guyton, JPJ, and Morgan. Who's Morgan?
Yep, all offensive linemen.
Okay.
As JPJ guy, I saw his interview this morning. He seems like a cool dude.
Who's that?
JPJ.
Yeah.
He seems like a pretty cool dude.
But if we're worried about his injury and stuff, I mean, we just let a guy really, if people think about it, we let a guy leave us because we were sick of him pretty much saying he can't play a full season and his injuries.
Yeah.
Who are you talking about, Tyler or Tyron Smith?
Yeah, I mean that's why. I mean, in the long run, I feel like we let him go. If he could stay healthy and play a full season, I mean, that's fine. I mean, I get it. But I mean, I'm not saying he didn't play a full season. I'm saying there's seasons where you're like, well, what week is he going to get injured?
Exactly. Once he started getting injured, that was pretty much the.
Yep.
It just never got any better. He's a huge person.
Oh, I know.
It's very hard to stay. It's your joints and all that stuff. Man, when you're like 6 or whatever. Whew.
You're playing at that position in that game. Yeah.
The back is always the first thing. The lower back.
Like the Bucs pick
with pick 12, 6 quarterbacks in the first dozen picks. 50% of the first 12 picks of this draft are quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield was re-signed by Tampa. Their pick is about to be announced right here. And the man on the phone right there, Jason Light, he had a heck of a free agency period, re-signing a ton of players to keep a lot of the core of this team intact. Ian Rappaport, I'll give you the floor.
Rich, when a team trades back, obviously they collect the picks, but they also take a risk. I think a lot of people knew the Dallas Cowboys were interested in interior offensive linemen.
There we go.
Frazier from West Virginia, the wrestler. Cowboys had a lot of love for them. The Bucs also have a need for interior offensive linemen.
Here we go.
You gotta wonder if the Cowboys trade back, see something here that makes them go.
Watch the Bucs take Guyton.
So
I bet they take Barton.
We'll see what happens right here.
Just say, make him say,
Well, I mean, here
Peyton's saying Barton.
Go ahead and play the hit.
Nah.
Right, but you got to play the hits on that one. But DJ, if indeed they go there, remember Sean showed who's the center for them?
For
Ryan.
Yeah. For you talking about Dallas?
No, for Tampa Bay.
Oh, you got
Tampa Bay,
they've got Robert Hainsey there.
Ryan Jensen had to retire. Had to retire. Probably going to have to retire. That's a big time need, and that's probably what Ian.
Come on, announce the pick already.
Yeah, right.
Do it. We got 2 guards added in 2024. Who can it be now? Let's see who we got. World's most hated man.
Here we go.
In this draft, Arizona will pick again. The Bills will show up, and that's when the Cowboys will choose.
The Bucs got Barton.
In the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Graham Barton, center Duke.
So that's
Caitlin called it. Barton right there. Good job, Caitlin. Caitlin been on the money tonight. Her and Kelly.
Draft room there. Graham Barton, position flexibility. Mitch Morse, somebody who played tackle, also kicked inside and has had a great run at center. Here he is at tackle this last year. Really strong hands.
Center that plays tackle.
So 2 more picks and we up. Is that what it is?
Yep. Arizona, Buffalo, Dallas.
Really good as a puller.
Arizona getting another pick. They took Marvin Harrison, didn't they?
Yep.
Junior.
Here he is as a freshman playing center. He's an 18-year-old.
They're gonna fuck around and go quarterback.
Doing a really nice job against North Carolina. That's his home for me in the future is at center. I think he could be a Pro Bowl center.
And look at him, a lax bro. Look at that at Ravenswood High School in Tennessee.
You show me no lacrosse highlights.
Anyway.
See this shit.
I knew this shit was gonna happen. I knew the Cowboys was gonna trade back. I had that feeling. I didn't think it was gonna take us almost 4 hours to get to a pick, but it is. The things we do for them boys.
I think it's pretty good, man. The fact that we didn't have a third, right? I mean, we get one now that puts us back in the game. That makes the board a little bit, I'm sure they had a board put up if we do get a third somehow.
Because we got a second round pick at 50 something, I believe. And so now we got one at third. So
and compensatories. We could build right here.
Well,
man.
we got 2 compensatories in this draft for a total of 7, but we have 4 in the 2025 draft as capital in case they want to wheel and deal.
Please wheel, please deal.
7th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft.
Another edge.
The Arizona Cardinals select Darius Robinson, defensive tackle, Missouri.
I was told that they were hunting for interior.
At least they made their pick quick. Good job, Cardinals.
Robinson's
Good shit.
fascinating, Joel, because
Quit
when
playing,
you watch
man.
this year, he was out on the edge and he flourished.
Come on, Buffalo,
Previously,
make it
he'd
quick.
been inside.
And Buffalo gonna run that shit down the clock.
Oh, I know. But I think they go wide out.
How do y'all feel about Diggs? I know a lot of Cowboy fans were calling for the other Diggs and Stephon. What y'all's thoughts on Stephon from Buffalo to the Texans?
Texas got money.
And they got CJ. They got a nice little squad they're building up over there, especially with our old Dalton Schultz, who said that the Dallas Cowboys organization was a zoo.
Yeah. Like people knocking on the glass when you're trying to look out.
Yeah. Hey, man, we want to see the monkeys. Where the monkeys at?
Whatever.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I don't know. That's just you didn't know that before you got, come on, man. It's the Dallas Cowboys, dude.
You put that star on, you don't know what you represent. Like
Terrence said, it's the Cowboys. At this point, I'm likely to expect anything. Me too, baby. That's how I said I wouldn't put it past Jerry Jones and Will McClay. They fuck around and got a quarterback in the first round. And that's me just saying that out of spite, because if something happens crazy, y'all know exactly it's the Cowboys at this point. You expect anything. Expect the unexpected.
Yep.
And so Philly got a cornerback, right? Who did Giants get?
They took a wide receiver.
And Washington?
They took
quarterback, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Nutty, man. Defensive tackles. I don't know. There's just so many things that we could do. I don't see. I
say we take offensive line still.
Yeah, Michael Bear says the Texans to make it to the playoffs. Yeah, no, they made it to the playoffs last year, didn't they?
It's a big dude.
Yeah, but they did make it to the playoffs.
I thought so. So it's 27, one more pick. Come on, Buffalo. Take care of your business shit.
That's where I'm sitting. I'm like, come on, Buffalo. Answer. Make the phone call. Oh.
What's up?
How would you like to be a Buffalo Bill?
Buffalo soldier.
Dread like Rasta.
Red like a Rasta.
Cowboys have a plan. You hope? Yes, we think that they do. I think at the very least we had this probably might have been something we were thinking about they were thinking about the entire time, knowing, these guys, you not only scout players in college, you also scout apparently what teams need what. That's a huge part of the whole entire draft, because that's how you get a little bit more assurance that your guy may or may not be around. But I don't know, man.
Well, if
These
you're not
guys are
aware,
insane.
Will McClay and his staff, they work around year round. They have a draft board that they work on year round and constantly update. So this is not a seasonal thing. If you wonder how Will McClay got the name Draft Whisperer, baby, it's because he's been building these Cowboys through the draft, and that's the reason why
KC moved up.
Yeah,
KC
traded Buffalo. And the pick is in.
So they're next on the clock. KC is?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Are they going to take one of Dallas's picks? It's going to take forever for us to get to 29, y'all. Y'all know that. Yeah, we got it. KC traded with the Bills. That's right. That's right. We are at pick 28, man. One more pick. Finally, we're going to get to the Dallas Cowboys pick. What a draft reaction show this has been. We've been streaming live almost 3.5 hours. So thank you if you've been tapping in with us. We know you could tap in on a lot of places. Again, we apologize for the clipping of the Facebook stream. Gotta think. I'm telling you, man. I think I'm gonna take my shit. I think I'm gonna take my talents to YouTube, baby. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna start fucking with YouTube this season. I had enough of Facebook, man. I love my supporters over there. Appreciate all y'all, man. But look, y'all understand. My guy Bob can tell you, baby. As a creator on Facebook, we got to earn our stripes, man. We got to put in work around here just to make it work.
It is super easy to create an account on YouTube. It's super easy to do it. Just do it. Then you subscribe, then you get daily notifications. It's the same thing as Facebook, only you don't have to be crowded with all this other crazy stuff going on.
At least the notifications, if you turn on the bell, you'll get a notification. It's not like you got to do all this extra shit like on Facebook. Get updates, get a DM, get a notification. Like they don't even do notifications no more. I don't even get it. Facebook changing so damn much, man. I know what it is. Zuck is over there digging that hole in Hawaii, trying to build that bunker. And at the same time, he's trying to work out so he can fight old Elon Musk over there in no cage match. And need to worry about the creator dashboard, man. So I'm gonna take my talents to YouTube, baby. I've already been thinking about it.
It's the wave of the future, I tell you.
I know, and I've been dragging ass over there for the last 2 years because everybody's been keeping it popping on Facebook. But I think I finally got to that bridge I've got to cross, man. I think you're right. I think it's about time to invest more heavily on YouTube, because especially after, remember when Facebook and Instagram went down for about 3 hours in March?
Yep.
And if you've been tapping in and you don't know the latest news, legislation just passed. They're about to ban TikTok. So feel sorry for you if you're out there TikToking. TikToking ain't going to no longer be rocking here probably in about another 12 months. It's probably going to stop the notifications. They're going to shut down the company. Everybody will still have the app on their phone. You won't be able to get any updates, and the app will just fizzle out and die. But guess what? There'll be a new app. There'll be a lot of folks running to Facebook, a lot of folks running to YouTube, or a lot of folks running to Instagram. So if you're on TikTok and didn't know, your TikTok might not be TikToking too much longer.
Click, clack. Yeah, they're shutting it down, man. It's a little spot. It's just a bunch of interactive spyware, folks. I've never had it loaded on my phone ever.
Yeah, I've never downloaded it. I mean, I remember when it first came out and my daughter was coming to me, oh, it's TikTok. I was like, first of all, who the fuck owns TikTok? Because right about then, it was around the time. Remember when that app came out, that Russian app where you could download that Russian app, put your photo in there and it make you look like us, like old folks?
Yeah.
Make you go from young to old. You're right. Once that shit came out, and then I was looking at every app sideways after that. So when they brought it to me, my daughter brought it to me about TikTok. I was like, do your research. I need to know who owned that company. Then a couple of weeks later, I was still in the Navy at the time. We got notification. Do not download TikTok on any of the government phones you use.
Yep.
And so that is what you call a sign. Here we go.
Getting in Xavier Worthy, do you think?
Well, speed and a guy.
The Bills have traded with the Kansas City Chiefs for the 28th pick, and the pick is in. After this pick, it's gonna be them boys. Think they're gonna trade back again, or can they do that?
Oh man!
Yeah, I thought that there was.
Sure does whatever the hell he wants.
Can we get a double whammy trade?
Left there are interesting to them, whereas the receiver line, there's some interesting names.
That's what I'm talking about, Terrence. I appreciate that support right there. So we ride with you, BG. Facebook, YouTube, it don't matter.
With some reinforcements.
Thank you. Here we go. Come on, Chiefs.
For the pick of the two-time defending Super Bowl champs, hosts of last year's draft.
The NFL is proud to support the life-changing wishes that Make-A-Wish grants.
What?
One important wish was requested by a young man by the name of Justin Laverne.
Boom.
He was diagnosed with renal failure at age 15 and received a kidney transplant from his father just last year.
That's called being present.
Justin's love for football and the Chiefs got him through those treatments. Please welcome Justin to the stage, whose wish is to announce the first-round draft pick for his beloved Kansas City Chiefs. I'd like all of you to join me in cheering on Justin as this wish comes true.
Hell yeah,
The
man.
floor is yours, Justin. Go get him.
Awesome. That's what's up. Just don't pick the Cowboys shit.
The Buffalo Bills have traded the 28th pick to the Kansas City Chiefs. with the 28th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the back-to-back Super Bowl
Damn.
champions Kansas City Chiefs select Xavier Worthy.
Ooh, damn.
You got that burner.
Tyreek 2.0 over there in Kansas. I'm glad they picked him instead of an offensive lineman. Come on, Cowboys.
For most offensive
Come on, Will
players
McClay.
taken
Time to
in the
pay the
first
rent,
round.
baby.
And that record is set by the guy who broke the record for the fastest 40 at a combine, and he's joining the Chiefs. Look out.
So this might not be the last record he breaks when you put him with Patrick Mahomes. Instant speed, that 4.21 all-time great in terms of that number. And watch how fast he is on a field of fast players at Alabama. This is the game that jumped out to me. The ability to get down the field, track the ball over your shoulder, almost like Willie Mays, but then also be able to run routes. This is where the Deshaun Jackson comparison and the Tank Dell comparison, undersized, explosive players, but they're also excellent route runners. And Worthy has the toughness. That shows up with the ball in his hands. It also shows up as a returner. But don't forget also, you've got the connection. Andy Reid, BYU, Steve Sarkisian, they are very close. He will know everything about this kid that he's bringing into his building.
I just think about the creativity as well in the play calling.
Come on, baby.
Kurt, for me, if I'm a quarterback and I've got that speed and Andy Reid calling plays, Patrick Mahomes has got to be happy with that speed and creativity that they're going to have offensively.
So remember, we had Stoney Kirsch on the line with us earlier.
Of course, yes.
That was actually his son, who's a little bit more technically sound, is taking care of all of his social media. Just let me know that he's seen us on the show and gave us a shout out, but would like to join us on Built Different Group eventually here pretty soon. That's right, Stoney Kirsch from Arlington with the museum. That's right. We're going to have Stoney up on here, baby. I went and visited Stoney years ago. We took about 8 to 10 Cowboy fans with us over there to his house.
What a moment this was, Daniel.
I'm excited about that. So shout out to Stoney Jr. Appreciate you on the DM there from Instagram.
Such a fast time to begin with.
We're in. Pick us in. Let's see what we do.
Let's go, boys.
One of my favorite moments in the history of the combine.
There we go. There goes True Blue. There goes Balls Mahoney. There goes Wrecking Ball. There goes Super Cowboy. That's the usual suspects, baby.
Why did Guyton? Is it Wrecking Ball there too? Greg?
Yeah, Wrecking
Greg
Ball's
there?
there.
Yeah,
he was there.
He's always there.
I don't see that getting broken anytime.
Of course
soon.
he's
I
there.
wish you would see when we show the contents of this year's Run Rich Run that it had rubbed off. But it didn't.
They don't need to run this damn clock down the whole time. Y'all done traded back. Y'all better get out there and make that pick, man. Stop making us
Cowboys
wait.
Up in the 24th spot. They allowed Detroit to come on up.
Here we go. Caitlin says
Arnold,
Dallas
and they
gets
traded all the way
Guyton.
down to this spot. And if they were interested in center Graham Gardner,
Balls, True Blue. There go Wrecking Ball. Shout out to Wrecking Ball, baby.
off the draft board.
There go Balls Mahoney. Did y'all know Balls Mahoney's with the Dallas Police Department? Shout out to Balls Mahoney.
In their arsenal, 73rd overall that they got from Detroit for that. So they've got
What are you doing dropping our pick, idiot?
Picks now, a second rounder, a third rounder, 87th overall after their third rounder.
Oh, that's twice.
They got a 7th in next year's draft. But we'll find out now who the Cowboys are going, if you will.
Why did Guyton drop?
Why they got him announcing it? They need to have somebody up there announcing.
With the 29th
There it is.
in the 2024 NFL Draft.
There it is.
The Dallas Cowboys select Tyler.
Good pick, boy.
There we go. Offensive line, baby. Tackle. Told you they was going to get offensive.
Tackles in my top 50, and I believe that ties the record. I'll get that confirmed, but
That's what we needed, baby.
6'7" 3/4. Good Lord.
That's a big boy.
He's a tank, bro.
That's a big boy right there. Come on, y'all like this video, share this video, man. If you're excited, the Cowboys go offensive line. I'm glad it wasn't
almost
crazy.
6'8", 322 pounds.
I was ready, though.
Outstanding athleticism. When you talk to their
Former
offensive
tight
line
end,
coach down there in
uh-oh.
Oklahoma, he told all the scouts that went through there, I've never coached anyone more
Don't
talented.
get no
than him."
ideas.
The thing
They
about
don't
all
draft
the
no
offensive
tight end, but
linemen
they
that
draft
come
a guy
out
that
of
used to be a
Oklahoma the
tight
last
end.
few
What's up with
years.
that, Cowboys?
He can uproot defenders in the run game, whereas Mims, I thought, was a little more polished as a pass protector. He can get more movement in the run game. Here he is at the Senior Bowl trying to rework his hands. A little bit of an up and down week for him down there in Mobile. You see
What?
the hands get a little bit
That's
wide there.
huge.
There's coaching points. There's things to work
That's
on.
a big
CD
boy.
raw. He's a raw player, but again,
All right, Tyler Guyton, welcome to the Dallas Cowboys, baby. Let's go find Tyler on Instagram.
Watch that at the Senior Bowl.
We got to
He
go
would get
follow
beat up, so
Tyler
let's
Guyton
come
on
back and do it
Instagram,
again.
baby. Anytime
And
the
the
new Cowboys
transition
get
is
drafted,
from him
especially
from right
first
tackle
draft
in
pick.
college to left tackle in the NFL. That helps Dallas with their avowed goal of keeping Tyler Smith, their sensational offensive lineman.
He only got 8,000 followers.
Well,
it's climbing now.
They want to keep him at guard. So that means drafting Guyton.
That's crazy.
Ultimately, they accomplished
two Tylers now on the left side.
Tyler from Tulsa.
Yes.
They go to cheerleaders. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, baby. You don't know they got a Netflix special, baby.
I mean, I know he's switching sides, right? But he's used to protecting the blind.
That's who it is, baby. We waited all that time for Tyler Guyton. We got him off the board. There he is on Instagram right there. If you want to go follow him, his Instagram is 60 not going. 8,000 followers. I bet by tomorrow he got 100,000 followers. Let's go follow our newest Cowboy, y'all. There he is on Instagram. I'll share this. I can't share it. Or can I?
Oh, damn.
I don't know if they're going to let me share it or not. They're going to say, you can't do that. You own punishment. All right, let me post it. There we go. There is the link to Tyler Guyton right there. Make sure y'all go follow him. Cowboys traded back, got their guy. And that's 3 hours and 40 minutes, gentlemen. We have been streaming live here. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today.
That's right. That's how we do it, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Troy, appreciate you hanging out with us, baby, as always. Special shout out to you out there in Iowa, July 2023, Gym Rat of the Month, baby. You know what it is. Bob, the Cannabis Cowboy, appreciate you tapping in. Thanks for keeping me company, gentlemen. It would have been a long ride by myself, man. Thank y'all for tapping in.
Of course, man.
Most of all, thank everybody else for tapping in. That's our first round reactions. Tyler Guyton off the Dallas Cowboys draft board tackle. We are in business, baby. Make sure you turn on your notifications. If I can post, I'll post everybody else that we draft. But if not, we'll see you in the gym when I can get in the gym on the next episode. Thank you, guys.
Keep rolling.